Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. This is the Splashcast first live stream. I have never done this before. Our live streams are always podcast related. I have never, ever done a live stream for the game. I got my game right here. I have my notes right here. We got the game cast going so that y'all can see. Y'all know that we cannot broadcast the game, but this is a first for me. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. You see, I got the scarf. I got my water. Got my, yeah, me. Yeah, me. Got my, yeah, me ready. For me, this hopefully will be a regular thing for us. The Splashcast has never done a live stream for the game. Right now, the Falcons are about to kick off. As you can see, it has changed. They have some old man who is going to ring the bell, I guess. We don't care about ads. Come on, man. We don't care about ads. Anyway, so again, this is the first time we've live streamed the Atlanta Falcons. I did not put it out for everybody to know. Just because never done it before, but we're gonna give it a shot. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first live stream. Please bear with us if we have any technical difficulties. As you can see, I'm putting out the Splashcast. We are live streaming the Atlanta Falcons game. If you have a chance, tune in. We appreciate you guys. Like, follow, and subscribe. The Falcons are receiving the ball first. Here we go. As you can see, I'm putting out the Splashcast. We are live streaming the Atlanta Falcons game. If you have a chance, tune in. We appreciate you guys. Like, follow, and subscribe. The Falcons are receiving the ball first. Here we go. As you can see, I'm putting out the Splashcast. All right, y'all. Here we go. Falcons get the ball first. If you are watching live, I'm watching the stream. So you may offsides on the 49ers on the first play. Right to Bijan, we get 5 yards. This is the Bijan versus Christian McCaffrey game, as y'all know. If let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me. I appreciate it. Right now for this game, the Falcons are 4-2. The 49ers are 3-2. It is now 3rd and 5. Falcons missed the pass intended for, I believe that was Kyle Pitts. Pass intended for Kyle Pitts. So here we go. My stream is a little behind the game cast. So it is what it is. But it looks like they got some pressure from the front four already. And we definitely went deep to Kyle Pitts, but he missed them. It is now 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Falcons 3-2. The 49ers are 4-2. I think we're going to switch away from the game cast because we are behind the game cast a little bit. So we're going to stop that real fast. And we're just going to sit here and we're going to talk about the Falcons. So again, the Falcons are 3-2, 49ers 4-2. Falcons going to rely heavily on the run game with Bijan Robinson, going to try to get everybody in. Bijan Robinson right now 3rd and 5. Michael Penix, Bijan in motion. We have Penix and Warner in the backfield. Pass to Bijan. He is pushed out of bounds. It is now 4th and 1. What do the Falcons do? From our own 31, do we punt it? Yeah, it looks like Raheem is going to punt, y'all. So, and if you're watching this live, again, I'm doing the stream because I can't, put it on the TV behind me. But it looks like we are not going to go for it. Um, I don't really like that play, that third down play. Y'all let me know about it. It looked like it was a one-man route to Bijan. Remember, we've had a little bit of drama as Falcons fans here. Ray McLeod is not playing, which is is not surprising because he was a healthy scratch last week. But there's no context added to it from great coverage on the punt team. Great coverage on the punt team. There's been no context added to it for Ray McLeod. So we'll see. So now the Falcons defense, the number one defense statistically in the NFL, is now going to come out. And of course, we got to stop Christian McCaffrey. All of the receivers for the 49ers are hurt, including the ones that are playing. Jawan Jennings has told y'all that he's playing with 5 broken ribs or cracked ribs, knees, ankles, and everything. And then, of course, Brock Purdy is out. They do have Kyle Juszczyk back. So I would love to see what this team is going to do. First play of the defensive play is a sack. First play is a sack by Zach Harrison. Zach Harrison is definitely stepping up. It looks like it was a slant, and we tried to force them to their right side. Zach Harrison and Anyamata, the interior line, Rook Oro, they look like they are unstoppable, y'all. So y'all get in. Y'all make sure y'all are comfy because we're about to sit here and watch this whole game. Let me get a little bit closer. Christian McCaffrey goes for, looks like 7 yards on that. 7 yards. Jesse Bates with the tackle. So now it is now 3rd and 5. You know, when we get you in third down, the Falcons like to blitz a lot. Key focus on defense. We definitely got to tackle. We got to have gap integrity, guys. We got to make sure that we don't allow the cutback. We don't allow Christian McCaffrey to get going. We got to guard George Kittle. They don't really have a lot of weapons because everybody's so hurt. And when I say not a lot of weapons, it means that they're missing starters. Christian McCaffrey out the backfield, tackled by Divine Diablo on an option route for the first down, 1st and 10 for San Francisco at the 27. I don't like that we gave up a first down, but hey, Christian McCaffrey is going to do Christian McCaffrey things. So at this time, it is what it is. It's an option route, and he definitely just ran an out route. So it looks like Shanahan, who is the offensive guru, you know that he was the former Falcons offensive coordinator, is going to feature McCaffrey. McCaffrey is out of the game now. They have their backup running back in on a toss sweep, and man, it is open. That toss sweep goes for 9 yards. I don't know who number 3. Oh, that's Brian Robinson. That was traded from Washington, from the Washington Commanders. They get Trent Williams out pulling. And this is one of the first times a speed defense was actually outflanked. That was a great play design. So now they get 10 yards, and all of a sudden San Francisco is threatening early. The 49ers, man, the Falcons are, the thing about the Atlanta Falcons over time is that we've been kind of inconsistent, right? We'll have a really good game, then we'll have a really bad game, then we'll have a really good game. And what I'm looking for us is to string together good games. That's what makes teams elite, is to be able to string together good games. So this is a game that the Falcons should win, right? The 49ers are injured. They have their backup receivers, their backup quarterback, although Mac Jones is playing like he deserves another shot. But Shanahan, you know, he's going to scheme this. Big scheme guy. So now we have they are moving. And one thing about the 49ers is their script is crazy. The first 15 plays is always pretty good. 49ers, they pass it to Farrell. I don't know. Luke Farrell, I believe is his name, for 11 yards. So Shanahan is cooking right now. I'm going to go ahead and close this too. Let's go ahead and close this. I don't want that either. I don't even want to have that. So now they are 6 plays, 41 yards. They are now on the Atlanta side of the field. Mac Jones is cooking. I look for us to get some simulated pressure from Albert. Shanahan is getting the ball out fast though. Yep, that was a screen pass to McCaffrey that looked like it was blown up. Great awareness and recognition from James Pierce Jr. I think missing missing Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker has proven to be one of the better IQ players, especially amongst rookies. He's rarely fooled. He knows his assignment. Use check in at fullback. You know that they're about to run the ball with Christian McCaffrey. Great play by Arnold Ebiketie. Arnold Ebiketie. Let's talk about Arnold Ebiketie for a second. He has just put his head down and put out good film. He plays the run really well. He can get back there to rush the passer. He has trouble sometimes, like finishing the play, but I don't think that's just Ebiketie. I think that's Caden Ellis. I think that's all of our edge rushers. They always get back there, but we never finish the play. But Ebiketie quietly has had a pretty good season, y'all. He plays the run really well. So now it's 39. We got him behind the sticks. Let's see what we do. Caden Ellis gets back there. Shout out to Jeff Ulbrich. I told y'all, once the 49ers or any offense really gets going, we're going to do some simulated pressure. So now it's 4th and 9. Caden Ellis over the left guard, gives him a little shake and a waggle and gets right behind there. Brandon Dorless and D'Angelo Malone. Make sure y'all go back and follow the Splashcast and Dive Team Media. I did a profile on D'Angelo Malone. I expected him to take a big step forward. I'm happy he got his interception. He kind of fell down the depth chart because of Divine Diablo, Caden Ellis, Jalen Walker, all of those linebackers that we have. But D'Angelo Malone on that third down actually played pretty well. Punt went into the end zone. Falcons up next after the punt holds the 49ers, who got 2 first downs but held them to a punt. We get the ball at the 20. I expect Zach Robinson to open up the playbook a little bit. We're going to commercial now. So let's talk about it, fellas. On offense, we started talking about Ray. I don't know. Do y'all think Ray McCloud is going to come back? Is he going to make it? He's our third wide receiver. I liked him from what I saw. His role kind of diminished, but to be sent home after being a healthy scratch is confusing. To me, that just seems like either he's not doing his job or something, or he's on the trading block, right? Maybe he's on the trading block. But if they are going to put Ray on the trading block, then of course I would love to move Mooney to the slot. Mooney has been injured a lot. So for me, I don't understand what's happening with Ray McCloud. I don't understand what's happening with our third receiver. I do think we're pretty good with Cardero Hodge. I think we're deep enough at receiver off the bench to be able to play, but Cardero Hodge is one of our better special teams players. So you don't want to risk. Ooh, got the liquor right there. Sorry, y'all. You know, that's for celebrations only. Cardero Hodge is supposed to be that guy that's supposed to be our special teams ace. I did like him as the third receiver, though, but he doesn't seem like a slot. What do y'all think in the chat? Should we trade Ray? Is Ray on the trading block? Would you go get another receiver? Or would y'all go get maybe a DB? How do y'all feel about Mike Hughes? How do y'all feel how Mike Hughes is playing? I have been very, very critical of Mike Hughes. Man, this is a lot of commercials. I have been very, very critical of Mike Hughes. But Mike Hughes hasn't played poorly. The times that he's been beat for touchdowns, it really wasn't his fault. It really, honestly, was Jesse Bates and Xavier Watts' fault, right? They're supposed to have the deep zone as the safeties. That's why they call you the safety. So I am satisfied with Mike Hughes, but I think that we could probably upgrade. But we got to get that wide receiver situation fixed before we do anything. As always, remember, while we're on break, remember, like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you follow the Splashcast. Make sure you follow Dive Team Media as well. We have a bunch of different content coming out. All right, 1st and 10 for the Falcons, 8:34 in the first quarter. Here we go. Pistol formation, lead. Ooh, nope. Lead back, Charlie Warner. Nothing. The 49ers are keying in on Bijan. Even though the 49ers are hurt, they have Michael Williams, who is a stud. You know, I'm a UGA guy. So they have Michael Williams, who's a stud. And you know, Robert Saleh is going to have that defense playing well. 2nd and 10, Drake London to the top of the screen, Mooney to the bottom, Werner, Kyle Pitts. Woo! Good pass to Mooney. First down for the Falcons. First down for the Falcons. I love that we're getting Mooney involved early. Let's get him involved. Let's get him acclimated. Let's make sure. Let's give him something to think about. Robert Saleh is, I mean, I forgot about Christian McCaffrey versus Bijan. We were talking about that a lot, but this is Robert Saleh versus Jeff Ulbrich. Saleh was the head coach. Ulbrich was the defensive coordinator for the Jets. So they know each other very, very well. Bijan in motion. Fake to him. Kyle Pitts over the middle for looks like 30 plus yards. Oh, a flag. What's the flag, y'all? Is the flag on the defense or the offense? Looks like holding offense number 71. Holding offense number 71. Who's number 71? Wilkerson. Wilkerson. How y'all feel about Wilkerson, y'all? He hasn't played bad or poorly. But man, when he's beat, he got he looked like, I mean, that was a hold, a takedown, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu move. So now it's 1st and 20. That is a killer. Why is that a killer? Because I don't know if we have a play. What we do is 1st and 20. We can still get the first down here. 7:06, 1st and 20. Here we go. Bijan in the backfield with Werner. We run the ball on 1st and 20, and we get about 7-8 yards. That's not bad. Not bad. That gets us to a 2nd and medium. So 2nd and medium is kind of what you want, especially after a penalty. I like that we're putting Werner in the backfield. That tells us that we are kind of concerned with the 49ers pass rush. Werner is there. He chop blocked the defensive end, Huff. So now 2nd and 13 after 7 yards. You're looking for a first down here, or you want to get to a 3rd and manageable. 49ers bring the blitz. They don't get there. Caught by Drake London. But looks like about 10 yards. Oh, little chippy after the play. All right. You don't want to get Drake London going now. Drake London, one of the mean brothers. I don't want to be colorist, but he one of the mean light-skinned brothers, bro. He always has a chip on his shoulder. You could tell the jokes was there when he was younger. And he is mean. He is strong. He is Mike Evans 2.0. 3rd and 3. So after starting out 1st and 20, getting it to 3rd and manageable is exactly what you want. Zach Robinson, if we can get this first down, that should be demoralizing for the defense. Here we go. Bijan in motion. They are putting Bijan in motion all the time. First down. Kyle Pitts on the slant. I like how we're using Kyle Pitts as a basketball player now. Slants, posts up, curls, down the seams. He is a mismatch for everybody. And there's really nothing you can do. And man, he runs really good routes to be a tight end, guys. So after 1st and 20, the Falcons get a first down, demoralizing. We should be at about the 50. Somewhere around the 50, they're showing a profile. We're at the 46-yard line. Our own 46, Bijan in motion again. Algier in the backfield. Ooh, I like that. Have y'all noticed that our offense has a lot more motion now? After that 30-0 loss over Carolina, and it doesn't that 30-0 loss is terrible. Yes, it's terrible, as they show Fred Warner with his whole leg bandaged up, man. Man, that would be crazy if they had Fred Warner. But now that we have all of this motion with Bijan and just using him as kind of like not even a decoy, just trying to see what the offense is doing. Now we have Bijan at the bottom of the screen lined up and we run a bubble screen to him. Bijan out the door. Ooh, he slips. Bijan doesn't slip. He gets out the door on that one. But another first down. The offense is cooking now. I love this. I don't know if we're still on the first 15 play script. I have said over and over again that Bijan I'm sorry, not Bijan. That Zach Robinson script is one of the better scripts in the NFL. The first 15 plays, we look unstoppable. We've always looked unstoppable, except for that Carolina game. Let's take that Carolina game, throw it away. Outside of the Carolina game, our first 15 plays have looked pretty good. All right. First and 10, Mooney. That was an interesting play. Oh yeah, he just threw it away. Yeah, that was a play that was I didn't know. They tried to get Bijan on a wheel route. They motioned Mooney, and it just looked blown up from the start. Real heady play from Michael Penix there to just throw the ball out of bounds. But that does put us behind the sticks here, 2nd and 10. But we are holding the ball. Of course, they're profiling Bijan and Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is a beast. I didn't realize how bulky Christian McCaffrey was till he's standing next to Bijan. Christian McCaffrey is not a small guy. 2nd and 10, Algier in the game. Kyle Pitts over the middle for 8 yards. Again, puts us in a 3rd and manageable. Kyle Pitts seems to be featured. I like this. Yes, Sneaky. I should. Yes, Sneaky. The way that we use Kyle Pitts right now does warm my heart too, brother. It warms my heart. I wish I could show the chat. How can I show the chat? Can I add the chat? Add item. Dynamic media slide. Nope. Don't want to do that. All right. We'll just press cancel. Yeah, man. The way that we are using Kyle Pitts is fantastic. Let's see. 3rd and 2. Uh-oh. Ooh, great cut by Bijan. Gets the first down. That's first down, right? Nope. First down. Bijan with a great cut. He did that by himself, y'all. He did that by himself, but great cut, Bijan. At this point, do y'all think Bijan is the best back in the league? I like Saquon. I think making him the best back in the league right now, year 2, may be a little much, but I mean, he's a problem, y'all. I do not know how to add the chat. I'll add the chat later. Listen, this is our first live stream. Thank you again. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. 1st and 10, Kyle Penix drops down. Penix drops back, is flushed out of the pocket, but he does get out of the pocket. Flag on the play. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's see what the flag is, guys. Let's see what the flag is. I got the stream, so if you're ahead of us or you're ahead of me, please let me know. Jonathan Taylor might have something to say about it. You're correct. Jonathan Taylor has been having eligible man downfield. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor and the Indianapolis Colts they've got to be the best team in the league, right? People are saying Kansas City. I think people are saying Kansas City because of proof of concept with Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City is the best team in the league right now. We don't know anything about their wide receivers other than they get beat up in post game. But right now, Indianapolis plays defense. They run the ball, and TJ Warren is pretty good. Here we go. Screen to Kyle Pitts. Nope, not against this defense. Defense too fast. 1st and 15. Now it is 2nd and 18 is what it's going to look like here. 49ers defense is way too fast to do that. They look like they were waiting on those. They had winners out there. So they had the linebacker flexed outside waiting on that. It's almost like that was just a film study play. They knew what the play was going to be. But again, I do like how we're getting Pitts the ball. This is a 7-minute drive. We've only gone 40 yards. 2nd and 18. Let's see if we can get some. Come on, move Penix. Penix flushed out. He gets 2 yards. Another flag, y'all. Another flag. After playing a relatively clean game against Buffalo, we have another flag. Hopefully this one is on the 49ers and gives us an automatic first down. Raheem is lobbying. I'm trying to see. I don't know what's happening, y'all. Sneaky, you may be ahead of me a little bit. What's happening? Come on, ref. Let's turn the volume up here. Let me see if you can hear me. Can y'all hear that? Illegal contact. Double illegal contact. Automatic first down. I'm gonna have the volume on so that y'all can keep up where I am, but I'm not gonna turn. Ooh, yeah, knock Mooney off. I don't. How is that illegal contact? I don't know about that one, y'all. I don't. I know I can't broadcast the game. I think I can probably have. I think I can probably have the volume playing. Right. Y'all let me know if I get cut off on YouTube. I'll turn it off. But here we go. 1st and 10. We still have not given the ball to Algier. It was supposed to be a screen to Warner on there. So this is what I'm nervous about our offensive coordinator, Zach Robinson. He's trying to out coach Shanahan and kind of show him that he's the man. I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to do that. I need you to just they're down another linebacker. Look, we need to attack the middle of the field. They probably know that though. I need you to just run our offense. I have not seen Algier get the ball. Not really a fan of that, but it is what it is. Throw it. Uh, First down. Bijan is now. They got Bijan in the slot a lot. I like having Bijan running all of this. You're right, Sneaky. Penix does get a little bit of happy feet. He does get a little bit of happy feet, but I mean, Bijan is an extended rookie, is what I call him, bro. He played 3 games last year. At this point, he's really in his 10th game? 3 games, yeah, 5, 8. He's in his 9th game. It is what it is. So now 3rd and 1. Giving it to Algier, the hammer. First down. This is a really, really impressive drive by the Falcons on this defense. You can kind of see we're getting away from Michael Williams, though. We are not running at Michael Williams at all. I do like how we're ball controlling. Christian McCaffrey is over there doing wind sprints and stretches trying to stay warm because they haven't had the ball. All right. So after 1, let's look at these stats real quick. Not really much to look at. 0-0 as kind of expected, especially with a Salah versus Ulbrich defensive matchup. You kind of expected that it was going to start out slow. It was going to be a rock fight. We have featured Bijan heavily. He has been in the slot. He has been in motion. He has been everywhere. We gave the ball to Algier on 3rd and 1, and of course we converted because Algier is that dude. Why is this still playing? We're gonna mute that. So so far, how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about how we look? Our defense gave up 2 first downs and then held them. 49ers defense looks like they're trying to hold us to a field goal here. The Falcons have been fortunate. The Falcons have been fortunate to play teams that are not full strength, right? Play the Bills, all their receivers boo-boo or hurt. Josh Palmer got hurt. The 49ers are a broken team. But that's not our fault, though, because the 49ers have been hurt for the last 4 years since they made it to the Super Bowl. We played the Panthers, and the Panthers had like a crazy game. And then we played Minnesota with no JJ McCarthy, or JJ McCarthy got hurt. No, Jordan Addison. That's who we played. And then, of course, we played Washington, no Jaden Daniels. So we've been fortunate enough to not play a lot of teams at full strength. But the flip side of that is we haven't been at full strength. We haven't had Mooney. We're missing Caleb McGarry. We haven't had, I think on defense we were missing AJ Terrell for 2 games. So I mean, we've missed. We still don't have Troy Anderson, who is one of the more athletic linebackers in the league when he's healthy. But I mean, with that concussion protocol and everything, JD Bertrand, all of our depth has taken hits. So I won't say that we've won because of. I think that we've just been able to weather the storm of injuries almost as better than any team in the league that's not Tampa Bay. While I'm here, I need to address a few folks while it's commercials. I said earlier that the NFC South is going to be a better division than the AFC North this year. I said that before everything started. And shout out to Sneaky, shout out to everybody. If you want to join the Splashcast versus the World, our broadcast group, you can. All right, second half. But it looks like the NFC South is better than the AFC North. 1st and 10 at the Bijan. 1st and 10, he goes for 5 yards. One thing the 49ers are not going to do is miss a lot of tackles. You are going to have to out-execute the 49ers defense. Salah may be down players. He's missing Fred Warner. He's missing, I think, a cornerback. But this defense is very, very sound when it comes to tackling. You never see a Robert Salah defense miss a lot of tackles. 2nd and 6 from we are now in the red zone at the 17. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Run it with Bijan again. They do a blitz. Ooh, they did a run blitz, and Bijan still got 2 yards from that run blitz. But at that point, they are keying in on Bijan. Sneaky, I don't know. I don't know about that. Sneaky says, I think the AFC South may be the worst division in football. AFC South, NFC South, AFC North, that AFC East, bro. I don't know, big dog. That AFC East is bad. Miami, trash. The Jets, trash. Then you got the Bills, and then you have the Patriots. The Patriots are good, though. 3rd and 4. Warner's back there for pass protection. 49ers fake blitz, drop out the zone. Penix is sacked by the whole defensive line. We'll take it. Bend don't break. 49ers look like they're going to give up a field goal here. Let's see what it was. We had trips to the bottom of the field. Kyle Pitts to the top. Penix should have thrown that go ball to Pitts. I take 6'5" versus 5'11" on that. I throw that fade. There's no safety. There was no safety help. It was Pitts and the man against one-on-one. Kicking is an adventure with the Falcons. Falcons hit the 38-yard field goal. Falcons go up 3-0 on the San Francisco 49ers. Let's see what we can do. Jake Matthews just got absolutely bull rushed. Lord. Now, he does have that hurt ankle, and that was something that I really wanted to look at coming into this game was Jake Matthews had that hurt ankle. So 3-0. We go to commercial. How am I feeling early? I think Drake London has 1 target. Darnell Mooney doesn't have a target. No, he has 1 target. Kyle Pitts has 2. And Bijan Robinson has the rest. I feel like we're going to have to run the ball with Tyler Algier. And I know y'all are probably sick of me talking about Tyler Algier. But I feel like we're probably going to have to run the ball with Algier in this game. The 49ers are keying in on Bijan. We may have to use Bijan as a decoy. Not saying not giving him the ball. I definitely believe we should give Bijan the ball as much as possible within the game plan. But how I feel, if they're going to run blitz Bijan and everywhere he goes, they're going to send 2 players. They're going to send 2 guys. Then at that point, I think we need to use him as a decoy. You're going to have one-on-one situations. They are sitting on the line of scrimmage with Bijan. You're going to have Drake London over the top. The O-line is going to have to protect. If you can just give Penix 4 seconds. Ooh, that's a lot. 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds. I think we could get Drake London down the field and get into his route, and Darnell Mooney to get into their routes. I think we could open up on the 49ers. The defense is going to have to maintain. Shanahan is one of the better play callers when it comes to making adjustments in game. Hopefully Jeff Ulbrich can keep it up. So far, the 49ers got the ball 1 time in the first quarter in the whole game. Falcons had the ball 2 times. I love that time of possession. Anytime that you are going to play a team that can be hot offensively, we have the offensive pieces to run any type of game we want to. We can throw it, score a bunch of points, or we can control the ball and use ball control and run the ball as well. We are first in defense. We allow 139 passing yards a game. We have 14 sacks through 5 games. We had 31 all of last year. I would love for us to get 5 sacks this game. Mac Jones can't move. Bradley Pinion here with the kickoff. Falcons up 3-0, 12:54 to go in the first half. 49ers have not touched the ball since 10 minutes to go in the first quarter, which was fantastic. Touchback. All right, here we go. Drive number 2 for the 49ers. Now, look, y'all, this is our first live stream. I'm not going to be talking this much. I'm already getting tired. Man, shout out to y'all. What is it? Kaisenet did the 24 hours. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Divine Diablo sent to the locker room. Now, he's walking pretty quickly on his own, but Divine Diablo is out. JD Bertrand is in. I look for Shanahan to try to take advantage of that early. That's all Shanahan does. All right, Caden Ellis drops down. 1st and 10, single back for Christian McCaffrey. Caden Ellis, good simulated, good pressure by the Falcons defense. Already hit Mac Jones. Mac Jones pissed off at his O-line already. 2nd and 10, they pass intended for George Kittle. They are going to have a problem blocking us. If they can't block Caden Ellis, who's number 99 for the Falcons? Y'all let me know. Who's number 99? He got back there quick. 54 is in there. Ruko, they tried to go fast with Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey bulls his way for 7 yards. Now it is 3rd and 3, which is exactly what they want to do. They want to stay in zone blocking 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 or less, I should say. Ruko with the play. He kind of dragged Oro and Anyamata and JD Bertrand and AJ Terrell and Xavier Watts. Woo-wee. McCaffrey really must be strong. All right, 3rd down. Can the Falcons get off the field here? 3rd down. Falcons with the blitz. 1st down slant to Jawan Jennings, who beats D. Alford, our nickelback. I miss Billy Bowman. I love D. Alford. D. Alford should be our dime back. Was that D. Alford? Yep, it was. Got beat on a simple slant. First down for the 49ers on the Falcons side of the field, 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Of course, they hand it off to Christian McCaffrey, who cuts back, and he gets another 5 yards. Man, they are kind of gashing us in the run. How do y'all feel about getting a defensive tackle? I think Tavondre Sweat is available for the Tennessee Titans, who just recently said everybody's available except for Simmons and Cam Ward. So if everybody's available, we need a run-stopping defensive tackle. TQ Graham in the game just got activated off the IR. Christian McCaffrey goes for 15 yards. AJ Terrell does not wrap up. Christian McCaffrey takes Jesse Bates for a ride as he gets 15 yards here. Got to be able to stop the run, man. Got to be able to stop the run. Trent Williams with the wash of Ruko, JD Bertrand. They are going right at JD Bertrand. He got washed down by the tight end. Xavier Watts with the missed tackle. Falcons need to be a little bit more disciplined. 49ers are just going to try to run the ball down our throat. So now we stop them here. James Pierce Jr. gets in the backfield, beats Trent Williams. Interesting. That's a matchup you want to watch. Brian Robinson Jr. with a 2-yard run on 1st down. 49ers doing a little bit of ball control here. 2nd and 8, 10 minutes left to go in the first half. 49ers now have 15 plays. They are catching up with the Falcons who have 21. They slide Brian Robinson Jr. over. Interception, Caden Ellis. Yes. On a bobble by Jawan Jennings, they tried to run the slant again to Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings bobbles it. Caden Ellis with the interception. Falcons defense holds. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have any sound effects. Y'all, I promise you I'm going to have sound effects and stuff ready next time. I promise. All I got is gunshots. All I got is gunshots. Let's go. Sirens. I don't have any. Applause. Let's boo. Applause. Falcons win. Falcons whole defense gets a turnover. Man, Falcons are +5 in the turnover. +3 on the season in turnovers, which is a drastic improvement from what we've been. The 49ers are -5. That was something to keep an eye on. Yes. Big play by the defense. Drop Caden Ellis out into in the coverage after they had been using him for pressure the last 3 or 4 plays. Drop him out, take away the slant, boom, we're there. Great play by Caden Ellis. Great play called by Jeff Olbert. Falcons take over. Hopefully go down and score again here. Here we go. So now we are on a commercial. You know, Sunday Night Football is going to have 7 commercials per break, bro. 7 commercials per break. Let me know, did any of y'all watch college football yesterday? Y'all saw my Georgia Bulldogs. My Georgia Bulldogs won. My Southern Jaguars got blown out on homecoming. Hampton, we just Hampton trying to make it to the end of the season to find a new coach, bro. Both Hampton and Southern, both my HBCU teams, just Lord have mercy. So now we are on another commercial. Falcons take over. Let's look at these stats. What is it looking like? I think it's been heavily Bijan. Kyle Pitts has done pretty well. I am trying to get the stats, y'all. Nope. Maybe we'll just go to Bleacher Report for the stats if it's going to take this long for ESPN. All right, here we go. Stats. Early, Bijan Robinson, 6 for 22, 3.7 yards. Algier only has 1 touch. I don't like that. Passing, Michael Penix is playing well. Kyle Pitts, 3 catches. Ooh, Bijan with the toss, kind of threw it behind them. Man, 49ers defense is absolutely flying around right now, and they are talking big trash to the Falcons offense. That was a slow developing toss play where Penix threw it behind him, so Bijan couldn't get downhill. Kyle Pitts missed the block. Wilkinson missed the block. Everybody missed the block. I mean, we don't need to run that play no more. We don't need to run that play no more. Everybody was there. I'm telling y'all, I would love to see Algier get the ball, man. 49ers simulating pressure early. Bijan motions back in from the slot. Throw it. Yes, sir. Pass interference on Lenoir. Number 2 for the San Francisco 49ers. That looks like pass interference. Or is it? Flag on the play. Illegal contact. Oh, yeah. Illegal contact. You can't do that. Grabs him by the collar, pushes him out the way. Normally, it is a disadvantage for a wide receiver to be undersized. In that case, Darnell Mooney is so light in the pants that he got pushed off his route just by being jammed. It is what it is. I don't know about that call. Not going to lie to you. I don't know about that call, but we'll take it because the 49ers defense is playing out of his world. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at our own 49, trying to get back down there to score some more points. Hopefully we can punch it in the end zone this time. Um, again, ball control. Play action pass to Bijan. The 49ers have somebody with Bijan the whole game. They are basically the 49ers are basically running man coverage. And they are going to have somebody on Bijan the whole game. So Michael Penix is going to have to beat the 49ers with Drake London. He's going to have to beat the 49ers with Darnell Mooney and Kyle Pitts. Man, that fourth wide receiver will be clutching this game, wouldn't it? We got Casey Washington in the game. It looks like that was a legal shift. Penix moves forward. Can Penix get out of there? Oh, the 49ers defense is fast. Their linebackers are extremely fast. Jake Matthews, 184 consecutive starts. They're profiling him now. He's having a little bit of trouble with these speed rushers, though. It's pretty good. Tyshawn Gibson didn't get anywhere. Mykel Williams doesn't get anywhere. Jake Matthews isn't playing that bad. He has a huge ankle brace on because of that hurt ankle. So here we go. 3rd and 7. Can the Falcons do anything with this 49ers defense? They look just as good or without Fred Warner. Ooh. Throw it. Nope. Nothing you could do with the safety out in the backfield. Man, 49ers defense is locked in early, man. They are killing us right now. That second drive of going to get 3 points looks pretty damn good. They are blitzing a safety every time. And linebackers. Man, if we could have had Bijan in the flat right there, that was touchdown. But we kept them in for pressure. 49ers defense looks good, man. Not going to lie to you. Falcons defense, this is going to be a rock fight. Looks like it's going to be a rock fight, y'all. All right. 8 minutes left. Falcons punt on 4th and 3. Can we pin them down there? Nope. Goes into the end zone. Touchback. 49ers get their third possession of the game. Falcons up 3-0. This looks absolutely going to be a slow game, slow grind. We need this type of game, though. Falcons need this type of slow grind game. We got to be able to win shootouts. We got to be able to win defensive struggles. If we plan on being the team to make it to the playoffs and make a run, we got to be able to win close games. We got to be able to win comebacks. We got to be able to win blowouts. We got to be a complete team. Our offensive line right now is struggling, though. They are struggling, these 49ers defensive line. And you knew Robert Saleh was going to have them playing pretty well, man. You knew Saleh was going to have them playing pretty well. So we're now here on commercial break. As I was saying before, what was I saying with key players? So Jake Matthews is playing. I talked about Ray McCloud. Nobody really said if y'all would trade Ray or not. I would trade Ray. If it's going to be something to where he can get, if we could get like another receiver, because our receivers are so outside of Drake London, Mooney's been hurt. Ray is whatever's happening. I feel like we need to go probably for like a Jacoby Myers. I would love to get a Jalen Waddle. I think those teams are going to be fire sales. Jalen Waddle is going to be one. Tennessee. I heard and read a lot of y'all want Calvin Ridley back. I love Calvin Ridley. I think if it wasn't for what happened here, he was going to be our number one receiver. He is a really good route runner. Decent hands. I'd probably give him a B on hands. He has some drops sometimes, but he is he's like a better version of Jordan Addison, right? So I would have loved to have Calvin Ridley come back, but if you from the city, you from Atlanta, you kind of know that that's not going to happen. There was some off the field stuff that happened. There's some traumatic experiences that happened to his family. I don't expect Calvin Ridley to come back to the city. So you could take Calvin Ridley out of there. Jalen Waddle may be a little bit too expensive. We got to pay Drake London. We're gonna have to pay Bergeron. We're gonna have to pay a couple other players on this team, and I don't know if Jalen Waddle will allow us to do that unless we can move on from Kirk Cousins. And that might be the move. They may move on from Kirk Cousins in the offseason. Great play call. Great play design. Christian McCaffrey hits the alley on the short side of the field and gets 13 yards. They are, if you follow use check, you can tell where the ball is going to go. If he's lined up as a fullback, wherever use check goes, that is where Christian McCaffrey is going to go. Shanahan has some really good play designs. Really, really good play designs. Team stats. Here we go. Right now, they have 68 rushing yards and 96 total yards. Give it to McCaffrey again off the right guard. He gets another 6 yards. They are kind of gashing us right now. Roberts, number 99, is playing pretty well. But right now, the 49ers looks like they are getting going. They have 10 carries. They're averaging 7.3 yards a rush. Falcons going to have to be opportunistic, man. We're going to have to get them. They are averaging 3.1 yards a rush, yards per carry for the season. There's use check. What did I tell you? If you follow use check, you're going to see where Christian McCaffrey goes. Christian McCaffrey goes up for another 10 to 12 yards. This looks like it's personal for Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers. Shanahan looks like he's trying to prove a point. Salah looks like he's trying to prove a point. And Christian McCaffrey looks like he's trying to prove a point early. The 49ers Christian McCaffrey has 8 rushes for 66 yards in the first half. And it looks like he's going for more. Here we go. Follow use check right up the middle. Shout out to Roberts. Finally, our defensive line plays well. Looks like the guard. Divine Diablo looks like he's out for the game, y'all. They have taken his helmet away. And he has a glazed look over his eyes. It looks like concussion protocol. But it looks like the 49ers starting guard is hurt. So losing Divine Diablo is a big deal, man. They call him the Avatar. He is everywhere. He is our best coverage linebacker. He is a good run stopper. He fills the gap, fills the lanes really well. He flows to the ball really well. He's a converted safety, converted to linebacker. JD Bertrand really just isn't it. And if you can tell, as soon as Divine Diablo went out the game, they started running the ball. And they are running the ball up and down the field. I don't know if Bertrand is it. This is where you really miss Troy Anderson. Troy Anderson was built in the mold of Divine Diablo, right? Troy Anderson is fast. He can flow. It's just that he keeps getting hurt. So for me, I'm a little nervous about JD Bertrand. You might see some more D'Angelo Malone here. I would like to see some more D'Angelo Malone. Let's see. Key points we'll go back here. We'll talk about, here's my script. Key points. Turnovers. We need to win the turnover battle. Right now, we're up 1-0. Mac Jones, look like they are taking the ball out of Mac Jones' hands. They are going to give the ball to Christian McCaffrey, and they are running straight up the middle of the field. We got to figure out a way to get Drake London involved. Drake London, I think, has 1 catch. Let's look at player stats. Drake London has 1 catch. 2 catches for 13 yards. We really need them to play well. Looking at the message boards, 49ers have a lot of injuries. Let me ask y'all a question. Has Mac Jones played well enough to get another chance at a starting quarterback role in the NFL? You could always go to Cleveland. Normally that's where quarterbacks go to die, though. But you could always go to Cleveland. Arizona's probably going to be in the market for a new quarterback, especially with them playing well-ish without Kyler Murray. Jacoby Brissett out there putting up numbers. What's another team? A sneaky team that could be looking for a quarterback that nobody's talking about. A sneaky team that could be looking for a quarterback. The Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings and JJ McCarthy, he's been hurt now for extended periods of time in each of his first. He missed his whole rookie season, and now he's out now, and they're playing with Carson Wentz. Ooh, Jawan Jennings wide open. AJ Terrell is. The Falcons are missing tackles. I gave a lot of credit to Robert Saleh's defense in the 49ers. The 49ers aren't missing any tackles. The Falcons are missing a lot of tackles. That should have been a pass and catch for 6 yards. I mean, for 4 or 5 yards. He ended up getting 7 yards after they were tackled for a loss, and now it made it manageable at 3rd and 4. The guard for the 49ers is out. I would pressure the right guard right now. I don't care who you have. Oh, they ran it with Christian McCaffrey off the right side. He gets 10 yards. Oh, man, their run game is killing us right now. D'Angelo Malone makes the tackle. He's in the game. I told y'all J.D. Bertrand was getting flushed. Leonard Floyd got washed down right there. Yeah, Leonard Floyd missed that. Leonard Floyd messed that up. He cut inside of Kittle and allowed Christian McCaffrey to cut back outside. That's the disadvantage you have with Leonard Floyd. He's a decent pass rusher, pretty good pass rusher. He's not great against the run. He avoids contact when it comes to trying to run the ball. Christian McCaffrey again held him to 3 yards here. That was better by the defense. Use check. Every time they run use check out of the backfield and motion him to the sideline, they don't really get a big push. When they use check and Kittle, they're a problem. 2nd and 7. I'm getting a little tired of talking, y'all. We about to watch this game together. 2nd and 7. 4:13 left. This is a long drive by the 49ers. They're at the Falcon 30-yard line. Another handoff to Brian Robinson. So it looks like the 49ers are just going to try to run the ball down the field. It looks like that's all they're going to try to do. And they're profiling George Kittle here because he's back after 4 games, meditating on the sideline, all of those things. Now he looks like he has stiffed the 8 ball of pre-workout. 3rd and 3. Can the Falcons hold them here and get off the field? Can the Falcons get off the field here? Mac Jones drops back. Wide open. AJ Terrell. You blitzed. Falcons blitz. Juwan Jennings just runs an out route. It just looks like right now that the 49ers are just a step ahead of the Falcons. This does not look like anything that we saw last Monday night with the Falcons. This game looks like the Falcons that we saw against Carolina or Tampa Bay. We can't seem to get off the field in 3rd down. Now they're just going to run the ball down our throats with Christian McCaffrey. Great play by Leonard Floyd. Great play. I just was talking shit about Leonard Floyd, saying he can't defend the run, and then he stops Christian McCaffrey on the toss sweep for, looks like 5 yard for a 5-yard loss. That gets them behind the sticks. And also Xavier Watts was there. Great play by Leonard Floyd. Again, if you follow use check, more than likely use check is going to take you to the ball. I did not know Leonard Floyd was 33. If you follow use check will take you to the ball. Here we go. 2nd and 14. James Pierce. Man, use check was sitting there wide open. They are attacking AJ Terrell. It looks like they don't believe in AJ Terrell. Shanahan is kind of going after him a lot. 3rd down. McCaffrey looks like he's hurt. And this has been a complete 180 from the first quarter. The 49ers are holding the ball against the Falcons right now. So commercial break, 2-minute warning in the first half. 3rd down. Can the Falcons get off the field on 3rd down? Jeff Ulbrich is getting out-coached right now by Shanahan, which happens. I mean, Shanahan is Shanahan. He's probably the best play caller between him, McVay, and Andy Reid. Those are the best play callers in the league. If you talk about tiers of quarterbacks, tiers of running backs, tiers of coaches, you would have to say Shanahan, McVay, Andy Reid is tier 1. And y'all can fight it out for whoever's tier 2 and tier 3 and tier 4. But if you let the 49ers get into a rhythm, boy, it is ugly. I was tripping over there. Maybe that's why I didn't have my lights all red. I had the lights white. Like, what are we doing over here? 2-minute warning. Falcons up 3-0. Let's see what we got. Yeah, even with the injuries, the 49ers offensive line is holding up pretty well. It's true. I have said for multiple days now, right? Multiple days that the Falcons need a run stopping defensive tackle. We need a big guy that's just going to occupy the center and not allow the center or guard to get to the linebackers. I love how we have Anyamata and Oro and Dorless and LaCale London and TQ Graham. They're penetrating D tackles. But we need, like, it's again, I said Tavondre Sweat only because the Titans are terrible. I don't know of any other D tackle that's available right now or would be made available. What teams suck right now? You have Miami, the Jets, but the Jets are never going to allow for Quentin Richardson to go. I mean, Quentin. Yeah, Quentin Richardson to go. I don't really know of any other D tackle, run stuffing D tackle that is available for us to maybe go poach. Maybe in the draft next year, we address receiver, cornerback, and defensive tackle. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Let's see what they're doing. They're trying to get the ball to Jawan Jennings. Another slant. Mac Jones rolls. Get there, JD. Oh, Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield, gets all the way to the 1-yard line. That hit hurt, though. 1st and goal for the 49ers, a minute seconds left. 49ers, he is putting on a masterclass right now. Who is supposed to have Christian McCaffrey? It is James Pierce. Nope, it was D. Alford. D. Alford was supposed to have the flat there. That was actually a really good play call by Jeff Olbert. D. Alford messed that up. D. Alford was supposed to have the flat, and Christian McCaffrey was blocking, and it was wide open. D. Alford messed that up, and now it's 1st and goal from the 1. You could pretty much say it's about to be 7-3. The Falcons aren't great on the defensive line when it comes to short yardage. As you can see, we're getting run over by the 49ers right now. Use check in at fullback. They're going to run straight to the right. Yep. Christian McCaffrey right up the middle of the field. Untouched. 7-3 San Francisco, and they get the ball at halftime. This was the worst possible outcome for the Falcons that could have happened. Again, we're going to have to do something about our run defense, man. Caden Ellis guessed wrong again. Caden Ellis, for as good as he is rushing the passer, what I've seen right now, Shanahan is exploiting our linebackers. He's exploiting Caden Ellis. He keeps jumping out of the hole. Pause if necessary. He keeps jumping out of the hole and allowing them to run straight up the middle of the field. Ooh. Did he make it? Yeah, he made it. Man, and you ended up having Jesse Bates getting blocked by an offensive guard. He's never going to win that. Our linebackers right now are getting cooked by the offensive line, and they've got to figure it out. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Falcons have to go get a defensive tackle to stop the run. You can't name the Falcons defensive tackle that stops the run. Everybody we have is penetrating. 7-3, minute 47 seconds left to go in the half. Falcons going to try to run their 2-minute offense here. 49ers defense is amped up. They are playing out of their minds. Falcons, not gonna lie to you, we look like a fraud. Look like a fraud early. We look like a fraud. Defense is gonna have to play better, man. We got to be able to stop the run. Mac Jones hasn't done anything but thrown out routes. And our offensive line looks poor too against the San Francisco 49ers defensive line. Elijah Wilkinson absolutely destroyed a drive with that holding penalty. We are going to have to figure out what to do here. Whew. Man, another round of commercials here. Falcons going to need to get Drake London involved, Darnell Mooney involved, but you can't keep getting everybody else involved if we can't block somebody. Offensive line is going to have to do better. Offense is going to have to make adjustments. And I don't know if that's the Falcons coaching staff strong point right now, to tell you the truth, is the adjustments. I'm trying to think back. We were up on Buffalo. We were up on Minnesota. Ooh, my executive producer back there is upset. So halftime, we're going to have to figure it out. If there's anything I could say right now, is that the Falcons are getting out coached on defense, getting out coached on offense, getting out executed on offense. Doesn't seem like there's really a lot of penalties. How many penalties do we have? Team stats. Here we go. How many penalties? Falcons 2 for 15. I mean, yeah. And we're winning the turnover margin, but we're 3 of 6 on third down. 49ers are 4 of 6. Who is CJ West? Why are you telling me about CJ West, Sneaky? Who's CJ West? He went to Hampton or something? I don't know who CJ West is. That light's kind of bright, ain't it? There we go. That's better. Less glare. All right, here we go. Minute 42 seconds left in the first half. Falcons down 7-3. 49ers get the ball at half. So this is a very important drive. 1st and 10. Kyle Pitts goes in motion. Hit Kyle Pitts on the out route. 5-yard gain. Beautiful play. Gets us going. Hopefully we can get in rhythm here. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Come on, Penix. Drive us down. We need to go get it. At least a field goal. Would love to go in with a 10-7 lead going into the first half, going into halftime. Bijan single back. Yeah. You knew after 200 and something yards, they weren't going to allow Bijan to go off like that. And they're just running man coverage. Woo, Kyle Pitts again. Is this the Kyle Pitts game? Kyle Pitts again. Penix with some touch. That's one thing we don't really see a lot from Penix is touch. He is a velocity thrower. He throws the ball with all of his might. Cornerback O. Green for the 49ers is questionable. Hey, man, if 49ers keep getting hurt, you're going to have to attack them. Kyle Pitts may be the guy to use to attack him. Drake London at the bottom, Darnell Mooney at the top. Darnell Mooney in motion. Ooh, Penix sack, fumble. Elijah Wilkinson gets absolutely demolished by Josh Huff. Oh my God, Elijah Wilkinson. Ooh, we need. I never thought I would say this. We need Caleb McGarry. Look at this here, Elijah Wilkinson. How did you end up on the ground? Jesus Christ, Josh Huff with a great chop and dip is what you want to call it. Chop and dip. This could get ugly quick, guys. This could get ugly quick. If the 49ers go and score here before half and get the ball, now all of a sudden you're looking at a big deficit. Mm, mm, mm. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Falcons stop them on a slant route here. Is somebody hurt? Oh, yeah. 64 is back in the game for no, he's out. 64, the starting guard for the 49ers is out. They don't miss him. 2nd and 6. Falcons just trying to hold on here, trying to hold the 49ers and not let them score. Onyemata, what a great play, because that was set up. They tried to set up the screen to Christian McCaffrey. David Onyemata, if he does not make that play, to bat down that screen pass, oh my God. Because we blitzed. We definitely blitzed. Falcons, big 3rd down and 6 right here. Big 3rd and 6 right here. We can get off the field. They are 5 of 6 on 3rd down. We have got to get off the field, man. Big 3rd down. Divine Diablo has his helmet back on. Might be back in the game. Get there, Leonard Floyd. Sack. I don't know what that was. A complete pass. Leonard Floyd gets there, causes havoc. Again, he's good at rushing the passer. I might start talking shit about a lot of the Falcons players. It seems like when I talk shit about them, the Falcons players, they show out. Maybe they hear me. 4th down and is that illegal touching? Nah, it wasn't. Shout out to Leonard Floyd. Great rip and dip. That was definitely a fumble. That was definitely a fumble. Woo! And they got, luckily for the 49ers, they held it. So now it is 4th down and 10. What is the official review? We got an official review. I guess they're trying to. What is the review? Even if it was, I'm confused here. So we got an official review going on. Are they trying to see if it's a fumble versus a forward pass? This is what slows the game down here. Why are we reviewing that? Even if it was a fumble, it was caught by the lineman. If it was a forward pass that was tipped, then it was caught by the lineman. The ball never hit the ground. So, like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? This is frustrating. This will piss you off for sure. Turn this away a little bit. Nothing. There we go. This will piss you off for sure, though. There's no reason for a stoppage here. No reason for a stoppage. Let me take Falcon got me ready. This is kind of a big call here, even though I don't know what they're reviewing. Y'all know what they're reviewing in the chat? Y'all know what they're reviewing? All right, Falcons. Big call here. They do get the stop on 3rd down. As I said, the 49ers were 5 of 6 on 3rd down so far. Let's see what we do here. Intuit Credit Karma. Another commercial. Jesus Christ. I guess you got to pay for it. You got to pay for it some way, but Lord have mercy. Another commercial. Capital One this time. Shout out Capital One. Capital One commercial. And then they still put us on the don't go anywhere sign. We'll be right back. Let me take a sip of this water. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Dive Team Media, the Splashcast. We are here. I guess I should turn it up. Oh, so that's what it. Oops. So that's what it was. It was 55. It would have, if it was illegal touching, it would have taken them out of field goal range. Hey, this is Eddie Pinheiro. There's a lot of storylines in this game. You remember Eddie Pinheiro was on his way to Atlanta when we were trying to figure out how to replace Younghoe Koo, and he took a call from the 49ers and basically stood Atlanta up and said he wanted to win, which is why he wanted to go to the 49ers. So here it is, 55-yard field goal with the win, slight breeze to the left. Pinheiro knocks it through. 55 yards. 10-3 49ers. That was actually a big stop by the Falcons defense to hold it to a field goal. A big play would be fantastic here for the Falcons, but I don't know if we have any I don't know if we have any I don't know if we have any confidence in our right tackle. At this point, I feel like we have to run the ball with Algier, dog. We have to use Bijan as bait, and we have to run the ball with Algier. If we don't run the ball with Algier, I don't know if we're going to win this game, to be honest. My executive producer, you can hear him in the background. Pinheiro nailed that. Now, he's not going to make it. He nailed it with about 2 yards to go. So you have to assume at 55 yards, Pinheiro is going to make it. All in all, 49ers only had one really good drive. They just capitalized, and they ended up getting a and we fumbled. Jamal Agnew catches the ball and fumbles, and then gets absolutely destroyed at the 15-yard line. This looks like the Falcons from the we're kind of self-destructing here. Jesus Christ. Agnew drops the ball, picks it up. That dead kick, our special teams coordinator is going to have to figure out how to practice fielding that dead kick. Falcons going for it with one timeout. Looks like we're going to go try to play for a field goal. We got to get Drake London involved. Ooh, false start by no. Deep out, Drake London called it. That gets us to looks like about the 40. Now all of a sudden we're in business. Getting some points on this drive would be clutch. 27 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 Falcons at our own 40. Here we go. Penix in the gun. 4 wide. Bijan in the backfield. Single back set. 49ers trying to get simulated pressure by themselves. Another pass to Darnell Mooney. Go! Darnell Mooney to the timeout. He grabbed his hamstring on that one. That's ugly. Now the Falcons are in scoring position. Looks like Mooney beat whoever number 26 is. Is it 26? 28. With the out and up, and he was illegally contacted. Man, if he could have got loose right there. Shout out to Mooney and Zach Robinson calling the out and up at the right time. Man, Mooney makes a lot of contested catches. He is one of the better wide receiver twos when he's healthy. I could only imagine if he was like in the slot, we could like move him around. All right, no timeouts remaining. 17 seconds left. Y'all know Raheem and Zach have been screwing up the end of the half when it comes to timeouts and clock management and all of those things. We cannot. We are at the 22-yard line. Here we go. 17 seconds left. Throw it. Throw it. Penix throws the ball out of bounds. Is he outside the tackle box? 2nd and 10, 10 seconds left. I think that is intentional grounding. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Loss of down. No timeouts. Is that a 10-second runoff? The Falcons may be the worst clock management team when it comes to end of game management in the league. Intentional grounding. I just said that the Falcons are the worst end of the half team in the league. And we get a intentional grounding to end the half. Penix does not get outside the tackle box and throws it to where there's nobody there. We had it, y'all. All you had to do was call a quick out. You only had 17 seconds. And now we get no points. This looks like the Carolina game all over again, y'all. This looks like the Carolina game all over again. Falcons down 10-3 at halftime. 49ers get the ball at half. This is going to have to be the defense. We squander an opportunity to get points again at the end of the half. Again. We did it. We are the worst team, y'all. The Falcons are the worst team when it comes to clock management and execution in big time play, in end of the game, end of the half plays. We do this every time, bro. And you really don't want to call out Raheem Morris. You don't want to call out Zach Robinson. You don't. I mean, that play technically is on Penix, right? But come on, man. There's got to be a level of execution that is missing, and that is coaching. There's got to be a level of execution at the end of the first half. We go into the first half, we have 2 timeouts, and we end up losing it. We go into the first half, intentional grounding and 10-second runoff. We go at the end of the game, and we call a timeout that allows Tampa Bay to then keep the ball, and they end up scoring at the end. Like, we have the worst execution in the end of the game. If we don't blow a team out, we gonna fuck ourselves over, dog. Like, it is, man. Falcons drive you to drink sometimes, my guy. Oh my god, that is frustrating. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm starting to yell. My baby's asleep. My executive producer's asleep. But golly, that is frustrating. Shit. Especially when you know in a Robert Saleh coach defense, you're not gonna get as many opportunities as you had against other teams. You're not going to get as many opportunities to drive the ball down the field. That was the deepest pass we had was to Mooney. That's frustrating, man. I ain't going to lie to y'all. That's frustrating as shit. Jesus Christ, man. We'll be back, man. Halftime. I'll be back here in a little bit. I'm going to refresh my beverage because the Falcons, man, they freaking dry you to drink. Jesus Christ. We'll be right back. Y'all stay tuned. Like, follow, subscribe. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half starting. Falcons get the ball. Do not get the ball. Falcons kick. 49ers get the ball. This seems like a really big possession for the Falcons defense coming out of halftime because it looks like our offense is going to be struggling, man. Kind of had a little bit of a crash out at the end of the first half because the Falcons got an intentional grounding with 10 seconds left, and it just absolutely pissed me off. Hopefully our defense can play well. Divine Diablo still is out of the game. Christian McCaffrey off the left side. Good play by JD Bertrand and Brandon Dorless there. Second down. Second down here. Second and 9. First drive of the second half for the 49ers. Falcons need a quick 3 and out here. Offense needs to definitely do better. Offense needs to definitely do better. Here we go. Second and 9. Christian McCaffrey is out of the game. Fake toss. Zach Harrison gets back there. Onyemata on the roll. Mac Jones throws it away. Great defensive pressure by Zach Harrison there. Falcons got to get off the field in third down. As they profile the Falcons at the end of the half last week against Buffalo, I'm telling y'all, the Falcons at the end of the half is one of the most frustrating things to watch. This is the second quarter of the season, right? This is game number 17 games. This is game number 6 for the Falcons. So hopefully we can get those rectified by the end of the season. Third down, Leonard Floyd here. Falcons give up a first down pass to, I don't know who any of these receivers are for the 49ers. Who's number 84? Bourne? Who the hell is number 84? We simulated a blitz with D. Alford. D. Alford doesn't get there. Our safety sit back. Man, we are getting picked apart, man. Third down. I think the 49ers are like 6 of 8 on third down. Can't get off the field. You can't do anything. All right. First down. Play action pass. Falcons get no pass rush. Pass it out to number 9. Leonard Floyd misses a tackle. Another missed tackle by Jesse Bates. And who is number 9? Moore. They just out here throwing the ball to no names. Out here throwing the ball to no names. Falcons can't make any tackles. Falcons look horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. Falcons can't look. Leonard Floyd misses a tackle here. Jesse Bates. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Jesse Bates done looked real mid this year, dog. He said they're gonna have to start attacking him than instead of Xavier Watts, and they are kicking his ass. He lost the game for us against Tampa Bay. If he was in his zone, Mike Hughes when they got beat. He missed the zone again against Buffalo on that deep pass. Jesse Bates is, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. He got to get his shit together. Jesse Bates got to get his shit together. He looks absolutely dreadful when it comes to tackling. We got to be able to tackle, man. This is a very poor performance by in terms of tackling. I would make them see in high school. Our coach would have made us hit the sled every day after a game like this. 3rd and 4. They just staying ahead of the sticks, man. This is just going to be a methodical ass whooping is what they're giving us. This is just beating us up. Told y'all, Falcons have to go get a run-stopping defensive tackle. You got to go get it. You got to go get a run-stopping defensive tackle. You got to go get a third wide receiver, and you may have to go get a corner. Because this looks, they are whooping our ass, dog. This is just mauling. They're just beating us. Is that Hennessy? Is that Hennessy that used to play for the Falcons as the starting center for them? Christian McCaffrey on 3rd and 4. He gets loose for another 15 yards, bruh. This is bad. Not looking good for the Falcons, man. Christian McCaffrey just hurt his leg a little bit. I saw him on the roll-up. It looks bad, man. JD Bertrand. McCaffrey made JD Bertrand look absolutely stupid. Caden Ellis jumped out the hole again, dog. I'm telling y'all, man, We have to get a run stop and D tackle. We're gonna get smoked in the second half of the season. Christian McCaffrey got 114 total yards. What's happening here? Great play by. Only use Caden Ellis to rush the passer. Can't use him to do anything else. He can't stop the run. He's awful stopping the run. But rushing the passer, Caden Ellis gonna get some pressure. Defense gonna have to do something, man. Hold him to a field goal, hell, or a punt. Where we at? What yard line are we at, y'all? Oh no, shit. They had the 30. Yeah. They had the 26. Good play by Anyamata. Good play by Anyamata on 2nd and 10. 3rd and 11 coming up. I'm telling y'all, outside of one drive, the Falcons defense hasn't played terribly. Defense got to hold up, man. They bring in Ruko Oro here. Looks like, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bunch formation to the top of the screen. Christian McCaffrey. Arnold Ebiketie. Oh, man, on a deep out. What is happening? Oh, incomplete pass. Jennings does not get the hands in. But what defense is that on 3rd and 15 and you allow a 14-yard deep out? What the hell is that, dog? Luckily, Juwan Jennings has zero awareness when it comes to getting your feet down. What defense is that? I mean, I can't get mad at that, really. That was just Shanahan has some great design play calls. Eddie Pinheiro, it's time for you to miss a kick. Nope. Right down the middle. Man, 49ers are backing up all that shit talk they had. Eddie Pinheiro said he wants to win. 49ers up 10. Falcons offense got to come alive, man. I don't know if we're going to come alive, though. You want to know why? Elijah Wilkinson is turning into a pumpkin. Caleb McGarry is out for the year. I don't know where Storm Norton is. I don't know. If anybody knows the update on Storm Norton, that's a hell of a name, ain't it? Storm Norton. Anybody has the update on Storm Norton for our right tackle? We got to figure it out. Because Elijah Wilkinson right now, with giving up the sack, and giving up a false start, this may be his worst game of the season, and it's only been 2 quarters. I think Terry Fontenot is going to have to look at offensive tackle in the draft. I think we have what? We have a 2nd round pick, a 3rd round pick, a 4th round pick, and a 7th round pick. So, and a 6th round pick and a 7th round pick. I think we gave up our 1st and our 5th. So, or maybe it was 1st and 3rd. I don't know. We only have like 5 picks next year. I think you probably have to spend 2 of them on the offensive tackles. And maybe, or sign somebody in free agency if you could get rid of Kirk. Because Elijah Wilkinson ain't it. I ain't going to tell. He's played okay. I said literally 2 weeks ago, maybe do you trade Caleb McGarry? But obviously you can't, because Wilkinson he has a half to redeem himself, but he's playing his way off the team right now. One game will get you removed. One game can get you removed, big dog. I don't. We look tough, man. Shout out to the Falcons defense, bending but not breaking. So my wish list at the trade deadline for me is a defensive tackle, a run-stopping defensive tackle, and maybe a 3rd wide receiver. I think we're good everywhere. I think we can make it work everywhere else. I think Mike Hughes is okay. Our safety's got to step up. We can't replace our safety. Xavier Watts is the guy. But, man, what's your man's name? Jesse Bates, best safety in the league. Boy, you getting exposed this year. Ain't gonna lie to you. You getting exposed this year, big dog. You're going to have to step up, be a better player, better tackling. Falcons need to do a whole lot of tackling drills after this game, because you getting exposed. Ooh, Christian McCaffrey got a little bit of a stinger in the neck. You keep hitting him, he may break. Another dirty kick by the 49ers. Agnew catches the ball, goes right up the middle of the field. Agnew with a big return to the 49-yard line. He was down, right? Agnew with a big return. Way to make up for that muffed return earlier. 49ers had 9 people on the line of scrimmage. Penix does have happy feet. I see why you say that, Sneaky. Penix does have happy feet when he has a little bit of pressure. I think you got to be able to see the pressure and kind of audible. We have a lot of long developing plays. Out of 23 drop packs, Penix has been pressured or sacked 8 times. Wow. Oh, great counter. Great counter. Bijan goes for 7 yards on a counter. Great counter. Great play call, Zach. Great play design, too. I would love to see a little bit more complexity when it comes to our play designs instead of these deep passes and deep. I'm not going to say I don't like deep passes. I'm not going to say that. I'm very satisfied with Zach Robinson on the sideline. Sideline Zach is cool. Booth Zach? No, ain't it. Sideline Zach, though, he's doing pretty well. Falcons now already at the 49ers 42. 2nd and 4. We're going to run the ball with Bijan again. 3rd and 2. Man, listen, man. I don't understand why we're not running the ball with Algier. I love that it's supposed to be Bijan versus McCaffrey, but you cannot fall into the narrative of Bijan versus McCaffrey. And Bethune is whooping our offensive line's ass. Watch this. Watch Bethune. What is 65 doing? Bergeron, you ain't go block now. You were supposed to climb and go get the linebacker. What's happening here? Shout out to California weather. Your man, 54 was up there with a tank top. Now he's up there with a hoodie. 3rd and 1. Big play for the Falcons offense. We're going to run the ball anyway with Algier. And we ran a stretch. We finally run the ball with Algier, and he gets a first down. I know what the hell I be talking about when it comes to the Falcons, bro. We got to run the ball with Algier. See? Now we turning up on this live a little bit. There go Tatum Bethune, 48. He's pretty good, man. He's going to be a starting linebacker next year. I would not mind. Nah, they're not going to let him go now that Fred Warner's out for the season. He's playing out of his mind. 1st and 10 from the 49ers 35. Let's go, Falcons. Ooh! Kyle Pitts. Fake screen. Pass to Kyle Pitts. Great play call, great execution. Great play call, great execution, Zach Robinson. Great play call, great execution. Another first down. The Falcons are now in the red zone. Great play call, great execution. Falcons 1st and 10 at the 18. Here we go. Best drive of the night so far. Well, maybe second best drive. Give the ball to Algier, bro. Oh, flare out to Bijan. Falcons getting chunk plays now. Falcons and 49ers offense. The Falcons and 49ers kind of mirror each other a little bit. If they can stay on schedule, they are both scary teams. If their defenses can get you behind the sticks, their defenses are both very scary. This is a very, very good matchup for both teams. Here we go. 2nd and short. Drake London has only had 3 targets. I'm not going to lie to you. My fantasy football, I don't even look at the score anymore because Jamar Chase and Jonathan Taylor just won the game by themselves. All right. 2nd and 2. Another flare out screen to Bijan. First down. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan. Touchdown, Falcons. Let's go. 13-10. Man, I need some sound effects, man. I need some sound effects. Pew, 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 pew. Bang, bang, bang. Fight, fight, fight. Pew, pew, pew. I promise I'm going to have sound effects next time I do this. I kind of like this a little bit. Look, we just out here trying. Again, this is the Splashcast. Dive Team Media first live stream of the Falcons game. We out here Bijan Robinson scores to make it a 13-9, hopefully 13-10 if we can hit this extra point, but you never ever count it until the Falcons hit it. Here we go. Hold your breath. 13-10. San Francisco's up. Falcons with a very, very, very impressive start to the second half. Great play call by Zach Robinson. He's been in his bag. Look, big dog. Big dog. You pull this game out, I will give you your kudos the same way that I had to give Mike Bobo his kudos yesterday. If you have a chance, next time it'll be out. It's already out on YouTube on the live. I will make sure that y'all see it. I went ahead and I talked about the Georgia Bulldogs beating the Ole Miss Rebels. Shout out to Mike Bobo again, bro. I still mean everything that I said about you earlier when you messed up against Alabama. I still believe that you throw plays away. But when it came to going up against Lane Kiffin, and Lane was cooking. I think they scored on 5 straight possessions. When it came to hanging with Lane Kiffin, you called a hell of a game. The last 6 quarters, you've called a hell of a game. Only about 3 or 4 throwaway plays that piss you off. Zach Robinson, same way. We was pissed off when you was in the booth. Came down to the sideline. You've been cooking a little bit. So Falcons cut it to 13-10. Christian McCaffrey, we've keyed in on him, even though they are mauling us on the O-line. Hopefully, Onyemata looks like he's playing the best that he can in terms of stopping the run. He stopped a screen play at the end of the half that was going to go for big yardage. He's played really, really well. Shout out to David Onyemata. While we're on break, let's look at the passing game. We said we needed to target London. London only has 3 targets, but Kyle Pitts is having a whale of a game, y'all. A whale of a game. He is the ultimate mismatch. Let's see if I can find it again. Nope. Falcons down 13-10. Man, I should have ate before live streaming. Woo! Live streaming ain't no joke, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Falcons down 13-10. Maybe I can pull up some of these stats now that ESPN's app is working. ESPN app wasn't working earlier. All right, don't go anywhere. They're on the way back. Here we go. Let's see. What's Kyle Pitts' stats looking like? Kyle Pitts, 6 catches for 43 yards on 7 targets. It seems like the Falcons, when we can actually get back there and have time to throw the ball and be on schedule, the Falcons are not bad. Darnell Mooney, 2 catches on 2 targets. Kyle Pitts, 6 catches on 7 targets. Drake London, 3 catches on 4 targets. Bijan Robinson, 4 catches on 5 targets. So, I mean, he only has, 6 incompletions? And 3 of them was throwaways, including the intentional grounding. So, I mean, it ain't bad. All right, Falcons kick off. All right, now, tackle him. Woo! Woo! Kadero! Big hit by Kadero Hodge right there. Kadero Hodge, bruh. He ain't never not going to be a Falcon. Shout out to HBCU. Shout out to the swag. Shout out to, I think he went to Prairie View. Shout out to Prairie View. Wow, Christian McCaffrey. Showing these runs in the, you can't really get mad at the linebackers. I was getting mad at Caden Ellis earlier. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Well, no, I get mad at him on that touchdown run. But Christian McCaffrey just did a jump cut and jump from the 5 technique back behind the center. Yeah, putting Caden Ellis up on the line, 1st and 10, 6:23 to left. San Francisco has the ball. Christian McCaffrey, got to tackle, JD. Stopped him for 2 yards. Got to tackle. Falcons got to do some tackling drills. I ain't going to lie to you. Falcons got to do some tackling drills. I ain't going to lie to you, dog. Christian McCaffrey looks difficult. But what's George Kittle doing? Nothing. But they're using him as a tackle, as a blocker right now. And they're not going to have a lot of passing yards because we can't stop the run. So right now, Falcons got to get the 49ers behind the sticks. Christian McCaffrey motions out to the right. They look like he's in the backfield. Yep. All right. Tackle him. Another missed tackle and a 1st down. Come on, man. Another missed tackle. DeMarco Hellams misses that tackle. That is the Falcons missed tackle. Third. Oh, wasn't a first down. 3rd and inches as he ran over. Yep, out of bounds. That's right. Who missed that tackle? They're showing the replay here. Is it DeMarco Hellams? Yep. And that's the defense. Ulbrich can only put you in the right position. Come on, got a tackle. Yes, sir. 3rd and inches. The Falcons hold. They tried to give it to Juszczyk. Yo, Zach Harrison playing for a contract, y'all. Number 96, Zach Harrison and TQ Graham are playing for contracts. Xavier Watts is there. Great play by the Falcons and stopping them for a loss gets them off the field. See the JD Bertrand, ran over George Kittle. You know, George Kittle embarrassed us the last time we played. He absolutely destroyed us in blocking. So JD Bertrand running him over is great. Thomas Morstead back there to punt. Falcons with another big stop. Catch by Agnew. Agnew gets up the field. Get up the field. Ooh! Agnew was almost out of there. Uh-oh. Number 87 hurt for the 49. 49ers have a lot of injuries, dog. Jesus Christ. Boy, Agnew was this close, my guy. Agnew was this close to getting out of there. All right, halftime. Lord Jesus, is y'all know what it is. Over here. Official mode. Falcons get the ball back after scoring another 3 and out by the Falcons. Defense plays really, really well. This was probably the best start to the second half that the Falcons could have. I would love for us to go back down there and score again, another touchdown, and take the lead. Shout out to make sure you like, follow, and subscribe Dive Team Media while we're on commercial. Follow the Splash Cast. Follow Easy Shot 04 for all your political news. We have some more community-based. And we're based in Atlanta, but we have some more community-based content coming out with MLK TV. Follow Party of Two Brew Crew for anything. If you love craft beer, follow Party of Two Brew Crew. Follow all of that out there. And of course, if you like sports, follow the Splash Cast. And we're also leveling up, man. We have a scale plan. This is Dive Team Media is just the start. We got Dive TV on the docket. We have a bunch of people that are trying to get into the lifestyle, cooking shows, traveling, all of those things. We're trying to make sure that we create this ecosystem with Dive TV. So y'all stay tuned, man. A lot of big things coming. Again, Falcons down 10-13 on the road in San Francisco. Sunday Night Football. Defense is playing their heart out. Offense is trying to pick it up. Falcons have the ball at their own 33, 4:18 left in the third. If we can go down and score here before the fourth quarter, we would have dominated the third quarter. So let's see what we got in the chat. Y'all let me know where you're from. Let me know if you have followed Dive Team Media. Give us a follow here as well on Twitch, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on X/Twitter. Hell, if Tumblr was still out there live streaming, we Tumblr it too. Pinterest, whatever y'all want us to follow, wherever you want it, wherever you have social media is where we are. Falcons have 822 yards. Bijan has 822 yards. They're comparing him to people of my youth. Priest Holmes. Y'all remember Priest Holmes from Kansas City? He had about a 3-4 year run where he was amazing. And then he hurt his hip. But he was amazing. Bijan's in the slot. Bijan motions back. Oh, fake. Missed Mooney. I like the play call with the fake jet sweep to Bijan, but 49ers are ready for it. Flag on the play. I think that's probably holding on the defense. I hope. Nope, looks like the offense. Flag on the play. Let's see what we got. Hey, Bergeron, how you get a legal player down the field on a counter? on a play action, like on a jet sweep. That was a fake jet sweep. What was that? All right, so now it is going to be 2nd and 13 because I'm sorry, 1st and 15. Let me turn that off. 1st and 15. Of course, we run the ball with Bijan, and he gets 2 yards. Boy, our offensive line is getting whooped. Number 48 for the 49ers, that linebacker, he is. I love Fred Warner. Fred Warner is probably the best linebacker in the league. But boy, number 48, he's going to be starting somewhere next year. I don't know if it'll be with the 49ers, but he's going to be somewhere because he is fantastic. he does not miss any tackles. I learned recently is that, say that again, Sneaky. That's confusing. What was that? Now we're running a slant to Bijan. All right, Zach Robinson. I love that you're trying to get Bijan the ball. I love that you're trying to get Bijan the ball. I don't know if that's right, Sneaky, because that definitely was a 5. Oh, how far they can go. I love that you're trying to get Bijan the ball. We don't need to run no slant to be. Come on, man. Drake London, Mooney, and Pitts. Where's Pitts? Pitts has been playing well, man. Don't try to force feed Bijan. All right, Bijan with the chip. 1st down to KC Washington. Yes, sir. Great throw by Penix. 1st down to KC Washington. Yeah, that's a catch. Is that a catch? Boy, Casey, you let the ball beat you up on that one. Catch the ball with run a play. Come on, man. That's coaching, man. Anytime that there is a question on a catch, bro, you got to have the play ready. That's coaching. All right, after this play, screen to Kyle Pitts on a terrible pass by Penix. Luckily, it was incomplete because we would have been tackled for a loss. My co-host partner on Monday Night Raw, Splashcast, Norwood, said that the Falcons are winning in spite of coaching, right? In spite of Raheem Morris. And y'all know me, I go for the blacks, right? I am a Raheem Morris defender. But the last couple of games, the end of the first half mishaps, Raheem, it's hard to defend. Throw it. Woo! Great catch by Drake London and a 1st down. Is that 1st down? Oh, that's a bad spot. Great catch. One-handed catch on the deep out by Drake London. Finally getting Drake London involved. Look, I love Bijan. We got too many weapons to just spam Bijan all day. That definitely was a 1st down. I knew it. One-handed catch. Ooh, and the 1st down. Let's go. I'm telling y'all send this link to everybody to come out here and watch this live stream. I'm gonna go live on TikTok soon. All right, Bijan in motion. We are keeping Charlie Warner permanently in the backfield. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, number 48, Bijan off left tackle. Every time we run into 48, we don't get nowhere. They're profiling right now Michael Penix throwing motion. When he has time to throw the ball, his torque and the way that he throws the ball is fantastic. And he has huge hands. Pause if necessary. But he lets it go fast. He has a really quick release. Everybody knows, the quickest release was what? Dan Marino. Dan Marino, I may have aged myself on that, but Dan Marino is credited as one of the greatest, if not the greatest quarterback because of his release. That's definitely a throw. Man, Robert Saleh said, we not waiting on y'all to do no foolishness no more. Robert Saleh sent the house on that one. That's what having a young quarterback does, though. You got to see that coming, man. You got to see that coming, and you got to have a hot route, man. What's the hot route? Luke, they blitzed Lucas off the side so much. What's the hot route? Bijan was the hot route. Penix, you got to see that. Penix locked in on Drake London. You got to stand in there and hit Bijan on the hot route. All right, 3rd and 9, Falcons, 3rd and 9 from the 49 or 42. We're trying to get a first down, obviously. Oh, yeah, there it is. Throw it. Oh, flag. Pre-snap. You know, if they blow the flag, the play dead, it's a flag on the offense. Before the snap. Oh, let me turn the volume up. Delay of game. Come on, man. Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach Robinson. You got to get the play call in, bro. You got to get the play call in. That was a quick whistle for that delay of game, dog. Normally it's 3, 2, 1, click to 0, then delay of game. But if you get the ball off right after it clicks to 0, it's not a delay of game. That was a quick whistle. Now we're 3rd and 14. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. See what we got. 3rd and 14 and 11 personnel again. Is that a catch? I can't tell if it was a catch. Nope. 4th and 14. Falcons shot themselves in the foot on that one. Falcons blew an opportunity right there. Blew an opportunity. If one thing I can make a critique of Michael Penix is you got to learn where your hot routes are, man. You got to understand where your hot routes are. You got to understand where your hot routes are when it comes to the blitz. That blitz absolutely destroyed us. That delay of game was kind of a BS call. I ain't going to lie to you. But that blitz absolutely destroyed us, man. You got to hit Bijan on the hot route. They're going to blitz. You see the blitz off the corner, you got to be able to hit the hot route. And Zach Robinson, get the damn play in faster so that we can understand and see that it's going to be a blitz and that it's going to be a hot route. Good. Yes, sir. That Cardero Hodge, bro. Another Pro Bowler Cardero Hodge. Put some respect on Cardero Hodge's name. Pro Bowler Cardero Hodge downs the ball at the 2-yard line. Shout out to Pinion. Smart play, Cardero. Smart play. Falcons defense. Y'all know what they're about to do. You know what they're about to do. They're about to run the ball. If they run play action with Mac Jones can't move. Mac Jones already got a hurt knee from whenever they played last week. Listen, they're going to run the ball or they're going to throw a slant. They've done nothing different but run the ball or throw slants. They throw one out route. Come on, y'all. One deep out route. We don't count them little 2-yard out routes. Come on. Defense got to step up. We cannot allow another long drive. Falcons down 3, 13-10 in San Francisco. Defense really needs to step up here. Got San Francisco pinned down to the 2-yard line. Y'all let me know if I'm talking too much. I can be a little quiet, you know what I mean? But, I'm trying to keep y'all entertained here on this. Hey, I know her in this commercial. Trying to keep y'all entertained here. So, here on commercial, what y'all think in the chat? How y'all think this is going to go? How y'all think this is going to go to the end of the 3rd, 4th quarter? You know that they're going to get a heavy dose of Christian McCaffrey. Bijan Robinson has not, I'm not going to say he's had a bad game, but he's 12 rushes for 42 yards. We only run the ball for 55 yards on 16 carries, 3.4 yards a carry. They are basically putting the ball in Michael Penix's hands. And the 49ers are putting the ball in Christian McCaffrey's hands. Defense got to fly around. Falcons historically play the 49ers pretty tough in San Francisco. I don't. What's the name of San Francisco Stadium? Levi Stadium? It used to be Candlestick Park back in the day. Might have aged myself again there. But right now, Falcons got to figure it out. Oh, it's a lot of long commercials. Let me go ahead. 58 seconds left in the half. In the 3rd quarter, Levi Stadium. There it is. So you have to assume that they're going to try to run the clock out and they're going to try to do ball control. So the Falcons are running out of, you probably have 2 more possessions this game, unless you create a turnover. You probably have 2 more possessions this game. 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. You got to get points. Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, 3 yards. That's right. Pick him up. Stop letting him drive y'all. Pick him up off the ground. Pick him up off the ground. They're profiling the punter here. All right, showing Cordero Hodge down in the ball at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 6, they get 4 yards. Falcons really need to hold the 49ers here. We would love to get them behind the sticks here. You know that what they're about to do. Get there. Get there. They throw it to McCaffrey. Come on, y'all. Like, you know McCaffrey's going to get the ball. Now they get a first down, and we're basically going to the fourth quarter here. They are killing Caden Ellis. I'll say, man, there is a clear difference between Shanahan and Zach Robinson. Like, it's like Lane Kiffin versus Mike Bobo. Like, there is a clear difference just in the scheme, in the play design, in the motion, in getting Christian McCaffrey the ball, in the head fakes. Like, the way that the 49ers draw up their plays and execute their plays, it is a clear difference. Shanahan is superior in every way to Zach Robinson. Again, this is Zach Robinson's first year calling plays, but I'm not really talking about calling plays. I'm really talking about play design. Shanahan is cooking, and Zach Robinson comes from the McVay tree. They have very little motion, and they rely on precision in route running, where Shanahan creates the mismatch early. You saw that on that last third down, motioning Christian McCaffrey out to the left, getting him behind 2 tight ends, which essentially the tight ends are not even in the play for real. They're just there to create cover for Christian McCaffrey. You fake the screen to the bottom of the field and throw it to McCaffrey on a quick little seam. Like, it's just those little minute things about the designs from Kyle Shanahan which make him the offensive genius that he is. Y'all hate us for saying this, but if Zach Robinson leaves and goes to OK State to take that job, I would love to get Mike McDaniels here as our offensive coordinator. It's already zone blocking, so you don't really have to say anything about, you don't have to do anything when it comes to protection, or you don't have to do any really not big changes when it comes to the run game. But what Mike McDaniels does, coming from that Shanahan tree, is that they have a lot of motion and they create a lot of mismatches. They take the thinking away from the receiver. Do I got to run 10? No. Do I got to run 10 steps out, up, all of this? No, we don't got to do none of that. Shanahan, I'm going to get you open. Soon as you get off the line of scrimmage, I'm going to have you open. And that's essentially what you have to do, right? Oh, they're showing Mac Jones. Bruh. Showing Mac Jones 16-1 as a starter at Bama. Come on, man. That's at Bama. I could have been 16-1 starter during the Saban era at Bama. I could have done that. I do think Mac Jones hasn't gotten a fair shake. Christian McCaffrey in the game again. Fake. Now he's back there. And they throw it to him. They are abusing Caden Ellis. They are abusing Caden Ellis I'm telling y'all, Raheem Ulbrich, you have got to put Caden Ellis on the line. If you put him out there guarding people, all they're doing is just running Christian McCaffrey out there against Caden Ellis. That's all they're doing. This is the Christian McCaffrey show. He is letting y'all know that he's better than Bijan Robinson. And Shanahan is doing his best. He's figured it out. He's Shanahan, Lane Kiffin, Mike McDaniel, all those guys. When they find something, they find that sore spot in the defense, they press it. They press the bruise over and over again. McCaffrey right up the middle. Thank you, Caden Ellis. Put him on the line, bro. Don't let Caden Ellis go out there in pass protection anymore. Blitz him. Blitz him, blitz him, blitz him. Why they show Mac Jones like that, fat? They tried. Now, why y'all show fat Mac Jones like that? Why y'all profiling? That's dirty. That's dirty. They showed Mac Jones with the dad bod in college. That's crazy. Yes, put Caden Ellis on the line, bruh. Did he catch that? He caught that or no? Was that a catch by Juwan Jennings on 2nd and 8? So now it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. George Kittle just headbutted the dude with the locks. You have to assume that buddy with the locks is about to get the ball. They're going to give it to Christian McCaffrey. That's right, blitz. Don't let him throw it. Ooh. Yes, he dropped it. I told y'all. He literally headbutted number 5. George Kittle gave that play away. He headbutted number 5. Shout out to Mike Hughes. Great play. He headbutted number 5 because they knew they were going to take a shot. He just dropped that. I don't know who number 5 is for Big Mac Jones. That's funny, Sneaky. I don't know who number 5 is for it. And Kittle saw it. Kittle saw it. He headbutted. He knew it was. That's a big drop. That's how games are lost. When you have to take your shot against a good defense, you have to make it. The Falcons blew it against that in the first half. We're down by 3. Oh, get up the field, Ag. Ooh, good tackle. Good tackle. I mean, the 49ers don't miss no tackle, dog. I don't think they haven't missed the tackle all game. I would love to see that advanced stat. Y'all let me know if I can go look at advanced stats, or if y'all want to be our associate producer, y'all let me know these advanced stats. Had the 49ers missed the tackle this game? I don't think they have, man. They don't miss nothing. And that's Robert Saleh. Y'all are crazy if y'all think Robert Saleh isn't a head coach. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. If I were him, Tennessee looks attractive. If I were Robert Saleh, Tennessee looks attractive because they have a defense. They have all the pieces. L'Jarius Sneed, Simmons, Tavondre Sweat. They had McCrary. But you would assume that he's going to take, if you add Saleh as the head coach for Tennessee, he makes them exponentially better on defense, right? Especially with a young quarterback, you need a good defense. Robert Saleh is going to get another, or Salah. Please forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. He's going to get another chance to be head coach. 100%. He's going to get another chance to be a head coach. Yes, Kev, the Jets are a terrible organization. Let's highlight that. Let's show this for everybody to see. The Jets. Let me ask y'all a question. Who's worse? The Jets. Who's a worse run organization? The Jets or the Browns? Who is a worse run organization? Not historically, because the Jets have had times when they've been decent in our lifetime. I don't think the Browns have ever been good in my lifetime. Who's a worse run organization right now? The Jets or the Browns? I got one for the Jets. You think it's the Jets? The Browns, I mean, that's a coin flip to me. I don't know, dog. The Browns haven't had a quarterback since 1999. The only one that they had was Baker Mayfield, and they got rid of him. Right? They got Nasty Man, and they kept him. And the Jets haven't been good since the butt fumble, since the Rex Ryan years, right? If I remember correctly, they haven't been good since the Rex Ryan years. Dude, that's a daily. They showing highlights of Bijan and LT. LT was a menace, bro. People, ooh, you feel bad for Aaron Glenn, Kev? That's a push. Yeah, that's a push. Bijan only has 72 yards. Finally got Algier in the game. So we about to run the ball now. And they know it too. But Algier's a problem. No Charlie Warner in the game. Interesting. Algier right up the middle. 8 yards. What I tell y'all, bro? I know my team, dog. Give Algier the ball. They don't want to see him. They bring in Bijan. I like Bijan. Keep Algier in the game, bro. Yes. Keep him in the game. Keep him in the game, dog. Motion Bijan out. Give Algier the ball. Here we go. 2nd and 3. We're now ahead of the sticks. You gotta assume Drake London is going to get involved in the game pretty soon. Kyle Pitts has nobody guarding him, so you know that they're in zone. They're in zone. You know they're in zone. Bijan. Woo! Again, they don't miss no tackles. Bijan, great play. Swing pass out to Bijan. First down. Falcons get a little breathing room from inside their own 20. We now are at the, let's see, that's the 30, 35, 39. Just about the 40. One thing Drake London is good at is blocking, bro. He will get you out of there. All right. So now we got Algier in the game. We got Bijan in the game. Algier plays fullback, and number 48 makes the tackle. Listen, Zach Robinson, bro. Stop running at number 48. Number 48 for the San Francisco 49ers, Bethune, is having a career game, dog. Stop running at him. Or at least get the tackles to, or the guards to get up on him. He has not missed nothing. He's making a bonus check right now against us. Right now, dog. Got Bijan out there to the left. Christian McCaffrey hurt? Nope. Bijan at the top of the screen. 2nd and 12. What are we doing here? Charlie Warner in there to pass block. Kyle Pitts with the back shoulder. Again, finally Kyle Pitts, first catch in the second half, right? Get him back involved. He's got 8 catches this game. Kyle Pitts, man, look. What would you sign Kyle Pitts for if you're the Falcons, right? He's healthy now, and he's showing you he's got 7 catches for 61 yards tonight. He's showing you when he is healthy why he is such a mismatch. That's a great back shoulder. Give the ball to Algier, bro. Run right. If you're going to run at 48, they blitzing. If you're going to run at 48, run at him. There you go. Right up the middle of the field. Ooh, and that motherfucker made another tackle. Dog, Benton, he is crazy. Number 48 for the San Francisco 49ers is crazy. And now Algier's hurt a little bit. I think he got the wind knocked out of him. They blitzed with Malik Mustafa. But yeah. 48 Benton, dog. He's they bent him back on his ankle, on the right ankle. Come on, Algier. We don't need you to be hurt, big dog. Don't need you to be hurt. Woo. Take a break here. Falcons. Algier looks like, I don't know what it looks like. The wind was knocked out of him here. Falcons down 13-10. China is crashing out on the U.S. right now. I'm going to have to look at that later. We'll leave that to Elway, and our political correspondent for Dive Team Media. But Falcons, I think it's 3rd down. Is it 3rd down, y'all? You would assume I said we have 2 more possessions, maybe 3. So this is one of the 3 possessions we have left. I would love for us to go down and score a touchdown and then hold the 49ers to a 3-and-out or a punt. But we got to go get points. And before we get to talk about holding the 49ers on defense while they're on offense, we got to go down and score. And Benton is having the game of his life right now. I ain't going to lie to you. All right, another commercial. We got commercial number 4 for me. What are y'all on? You watching Uber Eats, or is this DoorDash commercial? Uber Eats commercial. Man. All right, y'all. Falcons. Waiting on this. This is a big drive for us. This is a game that you got to win. I said in earlier in the first quarter, and I said at halftime that the Falcons have to be able, if you want to be considered one of the elite teams, you have to win all types of games. Not just games where you blow the teams out. You have to win close games. You have to win come from behind games. You have to instill fear in that other team. The only way that you should really be beat is when you get beat by the Panthers 30-0. Like, that's how you should get beat. If the game is close, you should instill fear in everybody. Yeah, he hurt his ankle. Yeah, they showing Algier kind of limp off. He got rolled up on. That's really what it was. All right, 9:50 left. Yeah, you would assume you only have one more possession here. 2nd and 8 from the San Francisco 42. There you go. Get out there, Bergeron. Cut, Bijan. Yes, sir. 3rd and inches. Bijan's crazy, dog. His jump cuts, he's like LaDainian Tomlinson and Matt Forte put together. His jump cuts are ridiculous. And shout out to you, Zach Robinson, for that play design, getting Bergeron out there on the linebacker. That's what you needed. And shout out to you, center, getting up on the linebacker. We got away from Benton. Now, y'all know that Benton, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 people in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we run a toss sweep. Nope. And we didn't get there. Benton again, bruh. Y'all gonna stop with these, bruh. They are too fast. They are too fast. You have to run right at them. They are too fast to be able to run side to side. Benton, you're running into his strength, Zach Robinson, by running side to side, dog. It's 4th and 1. You have to go right at them. Right at them, dog. And they know it now. They know that we had to go right at them. So now they got their whole big personnel in there. And they running a bare 44 defense. And they know we running the ball. Oh, we throwing it. 4th and 1. Come on, man. Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach. What is that call? What is that call? What is that call? That's shitty. That's shitty. That's shitty. I hate running the ball laterally on 2nd and 1. I hate that stupid ass shit. And you did it again. And now we run an out route, and they playing the out route. You know they gonna play the out route. That's piss poor. I told y'all, Norwood may be right, dog. Norwood may be right. The Falcons might be winning in spite of coaching. The Falcons might be winning in spite of coaching, my guy. Because that's piss poor. That's piss poor. Piss poor, dog. Get there. Then they run a screen to McCaffrey, and he gets outside. And here we go. Shanahan about to go for the fucking kill, dog. That's fucking piss poor, Zach Robinson. That is piss poor, man. We're going to lose this game because of coaching. We're going to lose this game because of the end of the second half. We could add 3 more points. It should be 13-13 now. We're going to lose this game because of that. You decided to run a sweep. Or, I'm not sorry, not a sweep. You decided to run laterally. And Benton has literally been kicking y'all ass the whole goddamn game because he's too fast. And you keep running laterally. And you did it again. Just run straight at him. That's trash, man. That's trash. Falcons, y'all gonna have to hit the sled, bro. Y'all gonna have to hit the sled and the tackling dummies for the whole fucking week, dog. This looks bad. This looks bad, man. God, this is pissing me the hell off, man. And now they in 4-minute offense mode. All they got to do is go down and look at there. All they got to do is just go. What is the defense, dog? I gotta have a conversation with Jeff Ulbrich, Shadu. Why in the hell on 3rd and 1 are our defensive tackles lined up outside the guards? What is that? We've done that multiple times now, and all they do is just go straight up the damn field. They did it on the touchdown. What are we doing? I don't. The decisions, dog. The decisions by the coaching staff is getting us beat. Right up the middle of the field. We can go and count it down, big dog. This seems inevitable. Inevitable now. This seems inevitable. Falcons might be frauds. We getting out coached. If we don't blow a team out and we don't look at there, 95. What were you doing, Taquan Graham? That's piss poor. Brian Robinson. Make the tackle, Mike Hughes. Another missed tackle. They get together, get another, supposed to tackle him out. It would have been a tackle for loss. Mike Hughes misses the stupid ass tackle. They get 8 yards. Defense looks absolutely horrible. The defense looks absolutely horrible, dog. Jeff Ulbrich can only put you in the right positions. You have to make the tackle. We are piss poor. Man, if I'm Divine Diablo, y'all gonna have to give me a raise today. Look at there. Another missed tackle. Should have tackled him in the backfield. Another missed tackle. Third and inches again, bruh. Too many missed tackles. Too much trash. Just trash. Zach Robinson, you fucked that up. By the way, I just gave you your props. See, this is why I'll never tell nobody that they're good at something. I just gave him his props, and then he does that stupid stuff at the last drive. First down again. Mac Jones, quarterback sneak, gets 3 yards. Whatever, bro. We see what's happening. Now they've got it down to 5 minutes. All they're trying to do is just go down and score a touchdown. Trash. Zach Robinson. Trash. Yes, Sneaky. The defense is always a couple of good tackles from being off the field. If we go against a team that has a good offensive play caller, I don't have any confidence that we'll win the game. Look at this. Mac Jones can't fucking run. He has a hurt knee. And he just ran for 10 yards again. This is trash. Getting out coach. Y'all getting y'all ass whooped. Coaching. Shanahan is putting on a master class. Come on, man. Who has that lane? Also, you know who we're missing this game a lot? Jalen Damn Walker. Jalen Damn Walker is who we're missing. He is extremely flag. 12 men in the huddle on the field. Stupid. Coaching. Am I live? Coaching, bruh. Coaching. This is all coaching. We are just thoroughly getting out coached. In every phase. Thoroughly getting out coached. Zach Robinson getting your ass whooped. Jeff Ulbrich, you getting out coached. Thorough whooping. Oh, they in the red zone. They score a touchdown here. It's over with. This is wild. Pitch to McCaffrey. Great tackle. Zach Harrison is the only one out here playing, bro. Everybody else missing tackles. Everybody else on bullshit tonight. Jesse Bates, Xavier Watts, all our linebackers. Boy, if I'm Jalen Walker, if I'm Divine Diablo, y'all need to pay me some more money. Y'all need to give me the Kawhi deal. Pay me up under the table or something. Y'all gonna have to give me some money today. Because this is absolute garbage by the defense that I've seen. Caden Ellis. We putting Caden Ellis out there in pass. Hey, man. And now we got him out there with Christian McCaffrey. Watch what's about to happen. Throw it to Christian McCaffrey. Wide open. What the fuck I tell y'all? Caden Ellis cannot guard Christian McCaffrey, and yet Jeff Ulbrich keeps putting Caden Ellis on Christian McCaffrey. Trash. We trash, bro. And they about to score. It's 2 minutes left. We can't do nothing. And now you call timeout when they got first and goal. Man, this is some bullshit. Let me tell you, bro. This is some bullshit, and they are killing Caden Ellis. Absolute trash by the offense. Absolute trash by the coaching staff. Absolute trash. Absolute. What is this? Absolute trash. Absolute trash. And you keep putting Caden Ellis out there to do the same terrible shit when it comes to playing zone. It's the same thing. They have just Christian McCaffrey spammed us. Anytime Caden Ellis is out there on Christian McCaffrey, they just throw the ball to him. Every time. What is that? What defense is this? What defense is this, bruh? Jesse Bates, what we doing here, bruh? What we doing? It's over with, bruh. Mac Jones, this is just absolute trash. No, stop putting Caden Ellis out there for coverage. Stop putting him out there for coverage. Stop putting Caden Ellis out there for coverage. Stop putting Caden Ellis out there for coverage, dog. Missed tackles and bad coaching. 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 Missed tackles and bad coaching, dog. That's all this is. Missed tackles and bad coaching. Missed all game. We're going to lose this game because of missed tackles and bad coaching. Missed tackles and bad coaching. Christian McCaffrey right up the middle of the field. Touchdown. Ran over our motherfucking guys. Ran them over. Trash. 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 I told y'all. I know y'all hate for me to. I know y'all hate me saying I told y'all. I know y'all hate me saying I'm right. I told y'all we need a big ass defensive tackle to stop the run. We getting mauled. Getting absolutely mauled. Watch this. What is this? Caden Ellis ran through. Y'all got ran through like a $2 hoe, bro. Ran through. Anya Mata watching. Caden Ellis flushed out of there. Zach Harrison, the only one trying to stop him. Zach Harrison. Bro, pay Zach Harrison too, shut in. Pay Zach Harrison some money, bro. He the only one out here playing on defense. Y'all trash. Trash. This was absolute trash. This is absolute trash. Absolute trash. Absolute trash, bro. Trash. Raheem, bro. I be fighting for you, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. You might not be it, dude. You really might not be it, Shadin, because this is absolute trash. This is absolute trash. I've never seen such bad tackling in my life. I don't care what Caden Ellis was done pulled off. I don't care. Caden Ellis has been abused, and we keep putting him out there. That's on Jeff Ulbrich. Bro. You keep putting Caden Ellis out there to guard Christian McCaffrey. Let's look at the stats real quick. I'm sure Christian McCaffrey has a gajillion yards today. Box score. Christian McCaffrey. 49ers offense. Christian McCaffrey. 23 carries, 14 yards. 7 receptions, 72 yards. 30 touches for 186 yards. 30 touches for 186 yards, bro. 30 touches for 186 yards. That's coaching. Raheem, I don't know, bro. Might not be you. I've been trying to like hold out hope. Who would on my team would a safety? Somebody that can not Caden Ellis. Why would you keep doing the same thing over and over again? The first half, they just spammed Christian McCaffrey. That's all they did was spam Christian McCaffrey over and over and over and over and over again. That's all they did. Every time they put Caden Ellis on Christian McCaffrey, they just put him out there. Out anybody else. Anybody. But hell, I hear what you're saying, though. Because if you would have put a safety out, they put Helms out there. He got cooked. Missed tackles. So many missed tackles. We're not it. We're not elite. Hell, the Panthers are better than us right now. Not elite. Not elite. Falcons are not elite. Falcons are a joke. Falcons are not who we thought we were. All that first team defense, all that shit, all that went out the window. By one dude. Falcons got beat by one dude. It ain't like they beat us with a whole bunch of players. The 49ers ain't got nobody. They down 4 receivers. They just gave the ball to Christian McCaffrey over and over and over and over and over again. And our defense and offense can't figure out. Zach Robinson, I don't know why you didn't use Algier more. If I'm Algier, I leave, bro. If I'm Algier, I'm out. You can't offer me enough money to stay here. Y'all don't use me right. They are keyed in on Bijan, and you keep spamming Bijan. They're keyed in on Bijan, and they keep spamming Bijan. Don't make no sense. Mooney, Wilkinson. This is just bad. Man, we're going to go down here and score a meaningless touchdown. Watch. Who he throwing the ball to? Mooney missed it. And now Mooney's hurt. He coming off the field. Nope. Should have caught that, though, Mooney. Jim Everett the Great, the Rams own ATL. The Rams? What are you talking about? I don't think we've even played y'all. Whatever. I mean, hell, everybody owns ATL at this point. Getting cooked. Kyle Pitts had a game of his life in the first half. We ain't seen him at all. Boom. Finally, we get Mooney the ball. I mean, whatever. 2-minute warning, bro. We can't do nothing. About to score some meaningless. We can't do nothing. About to score some meaningless. If we score, it's going to be meaningless points. This is on coaching. Bad coaching. Bad coaching. Yeah, it is. Bro, it's 20-10 with 2 minutes left. We can't stop the run. What do you mean? Unless we go down here, get in field goal range, and kick a field goal and try to stop them. This game is a wrap, big dog. This game is a wrap. Terrible. This piss poor coaching, piss poor tackling, piss poor everything, bro. New York Giants fans being disrespectful. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, 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 bro. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. Raheem may not be it, y'all. I'm going to stay here to the end of the game because, you know, I ain't trying to be no fair weather fan or nothing. But Raheem, Jeff Ulbrich, bro, y'all gonna have to make some changes. Y'all gonna have to put Caden Ellis as a rush linebacker only. Let him drop out as a surprise. He's been exposed. He cannot play Divine Diablo's position. He can't do it. You're gonna have to put in D'Angelo Malone or some type of safety in there to guard backs out of it. Caden Ellis can't do it. We've seen it. We saw it. We saw it today. Caden Ellis can't do it, bro. We're going to have to get a defensive tackle up the middle of the field. That lining up the D tackles in the 4 technique and the 3 technique, I'm sorry, that ain't going to work, bro. We need a nose tackle. We need a nose tackle. That ain't going to work. Not going to work. I've been saying that since I did the preview for the season before the season started. Camp Confidential. Go to Dive Team Media Network on YouTube. Go to Dive Team Media Network. Look at the Lunch Break podcast. I was telling y'all we need a defensive tackle to stop the run. I said it. You can't stop the run. Cannot stop the run. Caden Ellis, bro, you better not put him on. Better not put him in coverage anymore. Look at there. We ain't block. Wilkinson ain't blocking a soul. Is that a fumble? Wilkinson getting smoked on the right tackle. We need tackles. What is that? Wilkinson? What was that? Wilkinson? That was just trash. No, that was a throw. That was incomplete. What y'all talking about? That was trash, bro. This is a trash performance. This is a performance that looks like. This performance looks like the real Falcons were against the Panthers. This is the mark of a mid team is when you can't put together wins or you can't win outside of your home stadium. This Wilkinson, I mean, Jesus Christ, he looks bad, man. Oh yeah, that's a throw. That's incomplete. That's incomplete, bro. That's incomplete. That's trash. That's trash. Trash. Now Michael Penix is shaking his hand because his hand hurts. Hey, Terry Fontenot, big dog. You're gonna have to make something shake. You're gonna have to make something shake, man. You're gonna have to make something shake at this trade deadline. We need a defensive tackle. Really, we need a defensive tackle. For immediate help, we need a defensive tackle. And we need a right tackle. We need a defensive tackle and a right tackle. Where's Storm Norton? Let me Google Storm Norton right now. Incomplete pass. I'm about to say. Storm Norton injury update. He should be back in week 6 or week 7. That's this week. So he should be back next week. I think we'll be okay with right tackle if we can get Storm Norton back. But Elijah Wilkinson, I'm telling you now, he ain't it, bro. He's been exposed. Been exposed. Coaching staff exposed again. Coaching staff gets a 0. Ray McLeod, we could have used you this game. Don't know what happened. Sound like you pouting to me. Trash, man. Absolute garbage. Mid. Man, hike the ball, bro. Look at there. Smoked again. They killing Wilkinson. They are killing Wilkinson. And it was holding. Oh, holding in the backfield. No. Is Penix hurt? Get Storm Norton. Hey, bro. Wilkinson, pack your shit, big dog. Get Wilkinson the hell up out of here. Get Wilkinson the hell up out of here, bro. Get him the hell up out of here. Get Wilkinson the hell up out of here right now. Right now, bro. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. He got to go. He got to go. Oh, that's smooth holding. Yeah. Come on, Lenoir. Bethune, game of his life. Game of his life. Bethune. Hmm. Wilkinson smoke. I mean, whatever. Get Wilkinson out of there, bruh. Get Wilkinson out of there. Wilkinson, pack your shit, dog. This is piss poor. Piss poor. Bethune, they gonna pay you a lot of money. Somebody gonna pay you a lot of money. Wilkinson. Oh, they even left. Look, what is this? They just they pinning their ears back now. They trying, yeah. And Penix can't move. Yeah, no, I think we play like next Monday too, don't we? That's trash, bro. Absolute trash performance by the Falcons. Absolute trash performance all the way around. We play the Dolphins next. Well, hell, that might be our slump buster. At home, Dolphins. Then we go to the Patriots and the Colts. I don't have no confidence in the coaching staff. Penix overthrew Mooney. That was the play. That was the play. That if we had any type of chance for a Hail Mary, Kirk ain't going in. Kirk gonna go in for the next drive if we get the ball. Absolute piss poor performance by the Falcons. Piss poor performance. Promotes pain. Piss poor preparation promotes piss poor performance. Piss poor performance promotes pain. Look at there. Wilkinson got beat again. Wilkinson got beat again, dog. Again. Wilkinson got beat again. I ain't never seen the offensive tackle play his way off the field so fast. Like Wilkinson may not start next game. Hurt his leg again. All right, we don't get this. The game should be over with, and I can go ahead and end the stream. 11:15. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with the Falcons with the Splash Cast on our first stream. When I don't even know what the fuck that was. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with the Falcons with the Splash Cast for our first live stream of the game. Falcons get thoroughly dominated by the 49ers. Thoroughly outcoached. Shanahan put on a masterclass on Jeff Ulbrich. Absolute masterclass. Robert Saleh put on a masterclass against what was that? Lindstrom? Put on an absolute masterclass against Zach Robinson. We went from being on top of the world against Buffalo to being absolute mid. Can't stop the run. Christian McCaffrey might score again. Hell, let him go for 200. Look at that. Look at there. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember, like, follow, subscribe. Tune in to the Splashcast Monday Night Raw tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. Central. We will definitely talk about what's going on here. This was very disheartening to watch. Very, very, very disheartening to watch. You can't even really blame the secondary. Secondary really didn't have a bad game. It was all the linebackers in the interior defensive line. And I told y'all, Shanahan, once he figures out what you can't do, he's going to beat you down. I don't think they've come out of 12 personnel all game. I don't think they come out of 12 personnel all second half. There's no reason to throw the ball. Zach Robinson didn't run the ball with Algier. Don't understand that one. Don't understand that one at all. Running the ball laterally got us cooked against this fast-ass 49ers defense, and running the ball straight up the middle of the field was getting us down the field, getting us positive plays. And you decide on 3rd and 1 to run off tackle. That's piss poor. That's piss poor. Yeah, you're right, Sneaky. You're right, Sneaky. You're right, Sneaky. I will say bad tackling is not Ulbricht's fault, because Ulbricht, in terms of Christian McCaffrey going to a flat, Ulbricht did end that Christian McCaffrey to the flat stuff. He had players in the right place. You just had too many missed tackles. That was that. But to me, missed tackles is coaching. You should know how to break down. They teach you how to break down in middle school. Christian McCaffrey ain't do nothing crazy. All he did was just sidestep you. Trash. Absolute trash. Falcons are mid. We thought the Falcons were better than they were. Absolute mid, bro. Absolute mid. Absolute coaching. We got beat by one person. We got beat by Christian McCaffrey and Shanahan. Appreciate y'all. Signing off. Till next time.